Welcome to the Crookston Sports Center for another night of Crookston Pirates Boys Hockey. It's the second of a back-to-back for the Pirates. Tonight they take on the St. Paul Johnson Governors here in a battle for the Lions Cup. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tyler Hergert. Joining me in a little bit will be Bo Melby as the St. Paul Johnson Governors. They come into this one 0-4-0. Meanwhile, the Crookston Pirates 3-0. On the season. They met last year. That was down at St. Paul Johnson, and the Pirates ended up getting an 8-0 victory last year to get the Lions Cup, and they are looking to retain the cup, are the Pirates. St. Paul Johnson Governors had a rough start to the season. They started off losing 9-0, but they've battled back in their last 3 games. They lost 4-1 in 2 of those games, and in their most recent game, they lost 5-3 to Austin. However, they did have a 3-1 lead in that game. And for the Crookston Pirates, mentioned this a couple times, off to a 3-0 start after a 4-1 win last night. We had that right here on our KROX YouTube stream. And the Pirates, their offensive output has been spectacular thus far. 35 shots on goal in all 3 of their games so far, as they have scored a combined 16 goals in 3 games, and they have been off to a very impressive start to the season. We were going to step aside and take a break, and we're going to hear from the head coach of the Governors, Coach Moose Youngins. We'll hear what he has to say right after this on KROX.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curb garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup, deliver safe drinking water, and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show here on KROX with the head coach of the St. Paul Johnson Governors, Coach Moose Youngins. And Coach, you've played already 4 games this season. What have you seen from your team so far?
I think, we're kind of a young team, kind of little inexperienced, but every game we seem to get a little better and turn the puck over a little bit less and take care of that. And we're happy with our progress. In your most recent game, you were actually up 3-1. Playing with the lead, how important is that with a group as young as yours? It's really important, and you got to make sure you're getting pucks in deep, and we're doing a good job of keeping high forward. And we made an unfortunate play on a line change, and then then they got one, and the momentum switched on us.
Your team, it's been trending in the right direction here in the early stages of the season?
Yeah, I think so. I think we see progress in practice every day too. We're starting to eliminate some of those mistakes, taking better care of the puck, stronger on the stick, and we're trying to play a little more physical as we're going. We're getting more confidence with that as well.
What do you know about Crookston this year?
Looks like they're scoring lots of goals. This has been it for us. We have the Lions Cup, and this is 30-some years of this for me. So we've always had, no matter what, we always have really competitive games. It's really it's a fun rivalry for us.
How's the health of your team?
We're good. We got everybody. We only have 18 players, and but we're healthy and we're ready to go.
Do you have 2 to 3 keys to getting the Lions Cup?
Well, I think we got to limit their shots and their scoring chances, and then do a good job of us taking care of the puck and clearing our end of the rink.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck this evening.
Yep, thank you.
So that was the head coach of the St. Paul Johnson Governors, Coach Moose Youngins, as his squad is looking for their first win on the 2023-24 campaign. We're going to step aside and take another break, and then when we come back, we're going to hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, off to a 3-0 start. We'll hear what his thoughts are on the Pirates' good start to the season right after this on KROX.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of giving and reflection, please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show here on KROX with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, and a quick turnaround from last night playing for the Lions Cup tonight. How was the preparation for less than 24 hours turnaround?
Yeah, you know, it's always a little tricky. What do it's, you tell the guys to get home, get some rest, and we come back at it, and the messaging is, a little bit of the same, right? Obviously, there's a little more on the line tonight with the Lions Cup, but the messaging's the same. Hey, we got to do, sort of the same things that we were looking for last night. We saw some things on video from last night that we talked about, that we maybe need to look to do a little bit more tonight. But yeah, guys seem fired up. It's always easier to play the second half of a back-to-back when you're coming off a win.
What are some of the things you're looking to improve upon from last night, and then what were some of the things that you saw last night that you'd like to keep going tonight?
Yeah, something that we want to do a little bit better job of tonight is we call them investment shifts, right? So where we, transport the puck from the defensive zone to the offensive zone, and we're down there, and now we start to change one at a time, right? We want to keep the puck in their end and keep them so they can't change, right? And we get a whole new set of lines, and sometimes we struggle with that a little bit just because we're playing offense and we want to score, and it's hard to get in the habit of, hey, I'm gonna get back so my buddy has a better opportunity, and then knowing that the guy in front of you is going to do that for your line too. So that's just something that we need to practice, because I think going forward in the season when we play, even like next week against Detroit Lakes, we'll have more opportunities tonight to practice it than we will next week. But if we are able to do things like that next week against Detroit Lakes, that's going to make us successful, right? So that was maybe one of the keys that we talked about tonight. And then, looking back to last night, that we wanted to keep doing well is, we put 44 shots on the board. We have benchmarks that we talk about every single game, and one of them is more than 30 shots on net. We've done that in 3 games so far this year, and we want to keep that going tonight.
You've gone over 35 shots in all 3 of your games so far. You scored 4 goals or more in all 3 of those games. How have you been able to maintain such great offensive pressure in all 3 games so far?
I think it comes down to our depth, right? Like, I think we've got obviously a strong group of 20 guys, really. I guess 18. Goalies don't usually do too much scoring. It'd be sweet if they did, but 18 guys that all can play and score, and that depth makes us, obviously tough to play against. They've all got some skill, top to bottom. They can put the puck in the back of the net. I think we've got 12 or 13 goal scorers now this year, and that's weirdly not including a Carter Trudeau, who was our leading scorer last year. He just hasn't quite got a bounce yet, and he's going to tonight. I'm a team that's maybe a little bit young. They're gonna come prepared and work hard in all 3 zones. Moose does a really good job down there. I've got a ton of respect for him. I was looking at, he's got like 300 and some wins over his career there, which is crazy. I can only aspire to hopefully be around that long. So no, they're well coached. He does a great job there. They whether tons of talent or not a lot of talent, they're going to work hard every single night, and we know that we're going to be put to the test tonight.
How's the health of your team after last night?
Yeah, everybody's feeling pretty good. I mean, Michael Botchow said he's a little more sore today. He's dealing with a little bit of a hip flexor, so played a ton last night. Is a little sore, so we'll kind of see. We'll feel it out. But surprisingly, you know, we were a little concerned that guys were going to maybe not be able to play, and it really didn't come to fruition last night. So hopefully it can be the same thing here tonight.
Do you have 2 or 3 keys to keeping the Lions Cup?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about getting pucks to the net, right? We want to work to get pucks to, we call them like the soft areas, right on the dot line there. We want to work pucks to that area, get guys to that zone, and then push pucks there. So that's big for us tonight. I think we got to win the special teams battle as usual, and then just continue to stay within our structure defensively. We, especially when we're maybe ahead or we're playing a team that's maybe not as skilled as us, we tend to get a little wide and not really maybe work as hard as we can back to the areas that we need to, and we just got to keep working on those habits, right? And that's going to be a big key for us tonight.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck this evening.
Thank you.
That was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardius. His team is off to a great start, looking to improve on that great start on their own home ice once again. We're going to step aside and take another break, and when we come back, we are going to bring in Bo Melby and chat about the both teams and what they need to do here in this Lions Cup game here on our KROX YouTube stream as the Riverview Health pregame show continues after this.
Farming today doesn't feel the same way it used to. Some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center here as our Riverview Health pregame show continues. As I'll now bring in Bo Melby. And Bo, the Pirates, we've talked about a lot, their offense. Haven't talked a lot about their defense. They've held 2 teams to just 1 goal here in 2 of the first 3 games this season.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, when you score a lot of goals, that tends to be the show stealer and gets all of the attention. But no, yeah, their defense has been solid. They've done a really good job either going up the neutral zone and not letting teams transition, or at the very least, they've had a really good job in their own zone by either pushing them to the outside or getting pucks out pretty quickly. So, that is definitely something. And along with Parker Kelly doing a phenomenal job and being your best penalty killer, it's a lot of keys to success, which has led to them being 3-0.
Parker Kelly didn't have a lot of work to do last night, faced only 12 shots on goal, and that's a credit to what you were talking about just a moment ago about the defense really keeping. They really kept the offense last night outside of in between the circles, which is where you really find a lot of those high quality chances. That was the only goal that was scored last night, was right out in front.
Exactly, yeah. You want to keep them out of that slot there, especially the lower slot where a shot can make it a pretty quick or pretty tough to react to for a goalie. So, no, they did a really good job keeping that, either keeping people engaged and not letting them get a clean stick on the puck, or else tying them up, or just getting their sticks in the shooting lanes or in passing lanes. They really did a good job to not allow International Falls last night to get anything set up. So, obviously, if they can do that again tonight, they're going to have a lot of success, and they're really going to be happy with their play.
If you're a team like the Governors where, you got off to a little bit of a rocky start, but you've been trending in the right direction. This is a great couple of nights. They're going to play again tomorrow night as well. But this is a great opportunity to continue that momentum. You go on a long road trip. They stayed overnight last night, so they're going to be fresh and ready to go. What are you kind of expecting out of the Governors tonight?
Well, I think they're going to really just, they're going to just go all out. I mean, again, they're looking for that first win, so obviously they're hungry, and it's really going to see how they can, beat this good Pirate defense and also keep this Pirate offense at bay. I think that's the biggest thing. If they can roll lines like Crookston has been, I think they could be a tough game. But I think that's going to be the biggest thing. Luckily, they are fresh, as you said. Crookston is on the back end of a back-and-back, so that does help out St. Paul Johnson for this game. Granted, they're going to be in the exact same shoes tomorrow, but so you always want to win game 1 of the back-to-back, and if you do win that one, it makes it a lot easier to play with some energy and try to get that second win.
And it'll be really important, for the Pirates, of course, and for both teams, obviously, power play and penalty kill. We saw the Pirates have a lot more success on the power play last night, specifically in the third period with a pair of power play goals. And they also got a shorthanded goal as well in that third period, too. So they've got to be feeling really good, not just the fact that they're playing well 5-on-5, but they're able to play 5-on-4 with the man advantage, or even down shorthanded. They're still able to put pucks in the back of the net.
Oh, that is huge confidence booster right there, because if your special teams are going, that usually means that your 5-on-5 is more than likely clicking at least a decent pace as well. So, because when you're playing with confidence, you have a good feel on the puck, and it really just helps out your game when those special teams are going. Because then obviously if you're, let's say, your power play struggling, you draw a penalty, you're almost kind of cringing. You're like, geez, there's that pressure. Like, we need to get our power play going. So getting those 2 goals last night really helped, I think, and as well as the kill, that shorthanded goal really, again, gets your PK some confidence, knowing that, hey, we not only can we kill some penalties, we've been pretty good at that, but we can be a little aggressive and maybe get one in the back of the net too and help ourselves out even more. So, I mean, that's the thing. They're just playing with confidence. So, granted, I think Hardy mentioned it last night too, and I think I did as well. I mean, this is not the tougher part of their schedule by any means. They haven't played any of the big 3 teams yet, Warroad, East Grand Forks, or Thief River Falls. But these are the games that you look at the schedule, you want to win, because, I mean, it's a lot of winnable, more winnable games than those very, very tough opponents in Section 8 that have dominated for, decades. So, no, that's the thing. They're playing with confidence right now, which is huge, and especially early on in the season when, it can be a rough start like St. Paul Johnson. Obviously, they're kind of spurring the wheels right now, so they're looking for a little pick-me-up.
And a huge pick-me-up would be a road victory. It's always nice when you win at home, but it feels like when you win on the road, especially on a trip like this, it's really more exciting for the high school kids. You get to stay in the hotel overnight, which is a really unique experience, and then you get a road win, and on top of that, it's your first win of the season. That can really spark a team.
Well, and also, we haven't mentioned as well, yet again, it's the Lions Cup. I mean, they've been playing for this trophy for a long time. As Coach Coach Youngins mentioned 30 years at least. So, I mean, it's a really cool thing. You don't see too many rivalry trophies or things like that in high school hockey. At least up here, usually it's just you have your good rivalries, but that's pretty much it. So the fact that there's some hardware involved definitely really helps get you going, and it really makes you want to get that win even more.
And how important is this when you're playing in a rivalry game like this and you're playing for a trophy game? It's good to get those kind of nerves out of the season, because the importance of this game. It kind of almost is like a playoff game in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, for a non-section game, this is probably the most important one that they'll have all year for both teams, just because there is that little extra, incentive with that trophy. So, I mean, it's it's like college football. Those rivalry games are they're very special. They can really be the most exciting parts of the seasons, and to have that here in a high school opportunity is really fun and really cool. So.
Should be a good one tonight between St. Paul Johnson and Crookston, as we're going to step aside once again. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to get you the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups on the other side of this break here on KROX.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center as we take a look at our Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups for St. Paul Johnson. They're going to be starting at left wing, Alexander Temis. At center, Joaquin Ochaki. At right wing, Matthew Cornier. And on the defense, it will be Elijah Towell and Isaiah Henderson. Starting in goal will be the sophomore Tyler Mishka. On the other side for Crookston, nothing changes for all four lines, as they are going to remain the same from last night into tonight. So we're going to see Caden Edwards, Carter Trudeau, and Ryan Street on the top line for the Pirates. Tegan Lubinsky and Tate Hamry, the top defensive pair. And Parker Kelly will get his fourth start in net, trying to remain a perfect 3-0-0, as he has a 2.333 goals against average with a .887 save percentage. Well, we are going to step aside once more as they do the national anthem here, and then when we come back, we are going to have puck drop between St. Paul Johnson and the Crookston Pirates as they battle for the Lions Cup right here on KROX.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered with advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care. Hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Secundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of giving and reflection, please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center as both teams are out on the ice just about to get ready here for action as the Lions Cup is going to be up for grabs once again. As you can see, everyone is surrounding Parker Kelly in net for the Pirates. The Governors are still skating around in their end of the ice, and it's a busy night tonight here as we have girls hockey on the radio for the Crookston Pirates girls coming off of that huge win against War Road. Should be interesting to see how they do on the road as they're out in the Iron Range right now playing Rock Ridge, and then tomorrow they'll have I Falls in I Falls. Then on our other YouTube stream, we have boys and girls basketball as the boys, they are going to be up first. They are taking on War Road. The girls will follow them later on tonight. So 4 Crookston Pirate teams in action tonight. Should be another great night of athletics here on KROX as we thank you all for watching and joining us here. Should be a good one as it's the Lions Cup as we're going to see the first line for each team out there. It will be Carter Trudeau and Joaquin Ochaki facing off and tied up right at the start, and finally coming out with this is going to be the Governors, and shoving this one forward will be Matthew Cornier. It's going to go all the way down and around into the far corner for Lubinski. He runs into a couple of players. Edwards on the far boards, able to get to this, but it's turned over. Cornier will throw it down further. Lubinski will retreat. Nice little shifty move as he was able to dodge a couple of Governors and will try and send it forward. Was unable to do so. Edwards will have to pick it up. And Edwards will retreat behind Kelly. Flops this forward for Street. Street trying to find Trudeau on the far side. Trudeau trying to handle this. Had that one sticked away by Isaiah Henderson. And Henderson with a good defensive play banks it off the far boards for Towel. Up ahead as the Governors make a change. That one's going to be a little too far for Orlando Ruiz, but it's going to be sent in. And now the second line out for both sides as we see Blake Melsha for the first time tonight. Melsha sends it forward for Garrett Fisher. Now it's Jay Reese up ahead for Grayson Ecker. Ecker had a pair of assists last night as trying to send one along. Finds Fisher in the front, and his shot goes wide. First scoring opportunity for either side. Pirates are still able to keep it in their end. In the far corner, it's Ecker. And coming out with this is Jay Reese. Reese will get it right back to Ecker. Ecker behind the cage, sending one out in front. Reese with a shot, and it's going to be saved by Mishka. And a good opportunity for the second line, who we saw last night make a lot of noise.
Yeah, no, that was a great play there to kind of just go right back in, kind of almost across the grain. You might have thought that he would try to go up to the point, but goes up to the good scoring opportunity for Reese, who I believe he scored his first goal of varsity last night, and looking for another one tonight.
Off the face-off tie-up, it's the third line out there for the Pirates. Colburn, he had a goal last night. There's Larson battling for it in the corner. Colburn trying to get to this, trying to poke it along with Zochaki. He's able to do so. And now getting this one further was Alex Robles, but unable to get it out of the zone. Now in the corner, they battle for it. Thomas Halverson there for the Governors, but it goes back to Benson, who will sling it on deep. Trying to get to this was Jackson Reese. Reese is able to get to it and gets it back to Melsha. Melsha fires one on net, and that one's going to be scooped up by Mishka. Here, just a little bit more than 2 minutes, 2:06 into this first period already. 2 shots on goal for the Pirates.
Yeah, you know, the Governors had a good forecheck right away, and the Pirates a little hemmed in their own zone, and now it's the Pirates' turn to get some shots on and get some pressure going, and we'll see if they can face off here. That was a little struggle last night.
Yes, that was a struggle. I'm sure a point of emphasis, one of those other things that Coach Hardy was talking about in the pregame show about what they saw on video that they would have liked to work on. But we do see the fourth line out for the Pirates right now, and they had some really good shifts last night. Governor is able to get this one in deep. And getting to this is Orlando Ruiz. He's going to try and send it further along, but it goes to Hamry. Hamry up the boards for Lucas Miller. And now here's Michael Bauchow. Bauchow, he's going to get checked, loses the puck, but it goes off of Hamry. It's going to go all the way down, icing waved off. Now circling around with this is Towel. Towel tried to throw this one across and missed everyone. It's going to go down for an icing. So the Pirates with another opportunity in their offensive zone for a face-off, as we're going to see the top line out there.
Yeah, and pretty good back and forth so far. A little bit of pressure from both sides. Nothing obviously too high danger, but we'll see which team can really get something going and get some more shots on.
Donarski, there's a shot as we see the third defensive pair for the Pirates out there. Edwards, he'll sling this around. And a collision with Larson. He ran into Cornier. Now on the near side, Edwards trying to keep it in, gets possession now for Street, who walks in. Loose puck out in front, they score! And Ryan Street scores the first goal of the game, and the Pirates are up 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like he went 5-hole there and just kind of squeaked through.
Behind, it's Ecker once again. Had that one poked away from him. Governor's trying to clear it out. It goes to the back, and unable to hold the line was Larson. He sends it right back in. Larson had an assist on that goal. That gives Larson his first point of the season. Now trying to move forward with this. Here's Donarski. He'll flip this on and scores! from just across the red line. Dakota Donarski with his first goal of the year, and it's 2-0.
Well then, that looked like it was going to be just a harmless dump in, and it just kind of caught Nishka off guard. I mean, just really, wow. I was looking to try to chase that one down, and wow, that was a good bounce for the Pirates there. 5 shots on, 2 goals, and it looks like that was pucks going to the bench as well. So,
and Donarski, we heard Coach Hardy talk about him last night in the post-game show, how he liked how Donarski was playing, and he was giving him some praise, and now he's going to really give him some praise as he just wisely threw it on net. And they talk about pucks on net. I don't think that was the the intention when that phrase was developed, but hey, it works, even if it's from center ice. So now moving forward with this is Jay Reese. Sachets around a defender, and a shot that goes high and wide. Dangerous riser from Reese. Now heads back to Reese. He's going to be bodied off there, but now it's Fisher. Fisher trying to center one, and it gets caught up in the skates, but now it comes out to Jackson Reese. Drops one off for Benson. Benson trying to send it below. Now it's Jay Reese. Puts the brakes on. He battles for it in the corner. Now to his side as Larson joined. Puck gets sent back to Melsha. He tries to flip it in, and trying to hold the line was Melsha, unable to do so. So here's Benson. Benson trying to move further along. Benson still able to continue with this. Benson on the right side. Now trying to join the play is Colburn. To his side, battling for it. And the puck squirts out for Colburn. Colburn able to move it for Jackson Reese. Shot from a tough angle, that's saved. That one is now sent out in front. The Governors are able to get to this, and racing forward is Joseph Cunningham. He had that one stripped away from him, and now it's Jackson Reese. Colburn on the near side. Colburn tried to shovel one out in front, and unable to get it cleanly was Larson. But the Pirates maintain possession here in their zone, but now it'll be sent out by Orlando Ruiz. Over for Cunningham on the right side. Binsky able to get to it. Now right out in front of the Pirates bench. No one can really find the handle of it. Goes back out to Hamry. He blows a tire, and it's a turnover. Cornier with a shot for Kelly. That saved. A rebound. That's saved off the post as well. What a spectacular save by Kelly. Now a shot on goal. That goes just wide. Now to the back. Keeping this one in is Henderson. Over for Towell. Now his shot's going to be gloved by Kelly, and he will come up with the save and freeze that one. What a spectacular save. A 10-bell save for Kelly.
Yeah, and, you know, that's just kind of how this game started for St. Paul Johnson. I mean, that weird goal from the red line, and now a random kind of pipe just kind of definitely bails out Kelly. And, yeah, you got to fight through this if you're the Governors. I mean, it's a tough start, but obviously they're getting a little momentum here as they try to get the puck back into the offensive zone. But it can be really demoralizing to have a couple bounces don't go your way, but see if they can get something going, or if the Pirates are going to put the pedal to the metal and really get going.
You could almost see that unfold in real time after that save from Kelly. It almost was in slow motion. And then him able to get the pad on it and then get a little kiss from the post there. And it went out as we remain at 2-0. The Pirates with the lead. They had 2 goals in less than 40 seconds apart. As another shot saved by Kelly. That was another juicy rebound. The Pirates are able to sweep it into the corner. Now trying to cut to the center, and that one gets chopped over Kelly and everyone. Now bashing this one along is Miller. This one's going to head back to Donarski. Donarski's able to get it out of the zone, but coming off the bench was Cunningham. He receives the pass, and now it's going to be saved by Kelly up into the netting. Play is halted. 9:48 left here in this first period. The Pirates doubling up the Governors in shots, 6-3. They have a 2-0 lead thanks to Ryan Street and Coda Donarski with goals on the evening. Face-off win for the Governors. Now on the right side, moving forward with this is Henderson. Henderson below the goal line. Stops and now reverses course. Over for Towell at the top. He can't get to it. This one's going to get thrown down, but goes only as far as Towell. His shot, that was blocked. A good shot block from Benson, and now Benson's on the rush. Here comes Benson walking in. Benson still going, now blows an edge. And into the corner, a big hit there. But Towell was still able to move the puck along. Puck is going to get flipped out now for Trudeau. He winds up a shot. That was saved by Mishka. And a dangerous shot from Trudeau. Here with 9 minutes left in the first period. Governors had to touch up as a wise play by Cunningham to touch up. He was offside, and now Kelly's going to have to come out and cover. So really good effort there from Joseph Cunningham, forcing a face-off.
Yeah, and Parker Kelly, we've seen this quite a bit so far, using all of his 6'2" frame and lunging out to get that freeze. He's done that quite a bit. He's definitely very athletic in that sense, and he's got a pretty good hand-eye to not miss. Otherwise, he'd be definitely in a tough spot if he doesn't freeze that puck.
Well, and something else, talking about the netminders, neither one of them are seniors once again. Just like last night, a junior and a sophomore. Kelly the junior, Mishka the sophomore. Trying to punch this along. Now is Ecker. He's able to get back to it. On the near side. Pirates had to touch up as they would have been offside, and Lubinsky had to retreat almost all the way to his own blue line. Had that one poked away from him by Temis. Now it'll be Hamry who will circle around. Hamry starts the rush up ahead for Jay Reese. Shifty move, trying a centering opportunity. He was looking for Hamry. Good defensive play by Temis on the back check. Hamry able to win on the forecheck on the boards. Tried to get it to Ecker. Now it's going to get sent all the way down, and it will be icing. 8 minutes left exactly here in this first period. 2-0, the Pirates on top. Both teams battling for the Lions Cup. And this is another opportunity here, Bo, for the Pirates to try and get the face-off win.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing that we mentioned quite a bit last night. We're mentioning it today again because it's so important. It really does, set the tone for your shift if you can win that face-off.
Shot blocked out in front. Trying to get to this was Colburn. He was unable to do so. Able to keep enough pressure, though, for the Pirates to try and retain possession. Liam Larson and Colburn doing a lot of work in the corner. Comes back out for Donarski. His shot, that was flipped wide, hit the side of the cage. And Colburn trying to center one, gets out to Donarski. Now he'll flip it over to the far side for Larson. His shot high and wide, nearly hit the referee as well. Now Donarski, he mashes one on frame, but that one goes just off to the side. And now the Pirates, boy, this third defensive pair, they have really been mighty impressive so far. It's Jackson Reese, he's able to twist this one along and keeping this in for the Pirates. So good shift here from the third line. Jackson Reese trying to chip this back. Melsha coming off the bench, unable to hold it in for the Pirates. As they continue to make a change, both sides are making changes as Towell, he'll send this along. Melsha with the interception, throwing this one towards the net. Reitmeyer was trying to chase it down. Mishka comes out of the crease to cover up.
Well, a very good sequence there for the Pirates in their, as you said, their third line, their third pair, really having a lot of time in the offensive zone. And they're working on that consecutive change, like Hardy mentioned in the pregame, where you hold the zone possession, but you try to get changes off, and it was looking pretty good for him.
Temis was able to chase it down and threw it on net from a bad angle. Kelly had to quickly react to it. Now on the far side, it's Miller. Miller will walk in with this. Miller with the shot, saved by Mishka in the corner. Pirates are able to keep this alive as Bauchow sends it along. Now Miller. And back attempting to get it to Bauchow. Miller tried to send one out in front. Takes a weird bounce. Heads out to Melsha. Melsha with a nice move. Wrister score! Blake Melsha with the goal, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, big shot there, and he's definitely he's been shooting the puck plenty, and he has got a good shot for it. He's the big thing is really the fact he's able to get that puck past the defense and not get blocked. He sees an open shooting lane and he takes advantage of it. He doesn't just throw it aimlessly. So that's something you need to see from a point guy who's trying to be a little offensive.
I don't know about you, but that move kind of looked like Duncan Keith back there on the blue line, where he just kind of shifted the defender and got the defender out of the shooting lane and then fired one on frame.
Yeah, don't bring up a Blackhawk in this broadcast.
Former Oiler as well, so I was referencing that Oiler.
Not much better.
What is better, though, is that the Pirates, they have a 3-0 lead on 11 shots on goal right now. The Governors trying to get something going as a little dump and chase as Orlando Ruiz heads to the bench. Trying to chase someone down was Oliver McGagan. But the Pirates are able to keep this going as Benson tried to center one across. Good intercept there as Ochaki was able to come up with the intercept, but it's turned right over, and now the Pirates working forward as it's Edwards. Their penalty is going to be called. And it looks like
Gonna be a hook.
Have to see which governor it is on, but looks like the guilty party is gonna be Joaquin Ochaki, and so that'll be our first penalty we see tonight.
Yeah, just got a little flat-footed there, and you know, the stick was horizontal and parallel to the ice. Easy call to make, and the Pirates, so they're rolling right now. See if they can get that power play to continue rolling.
Another opportunity for the Pirates to try and work on the power play, which was really working for them last night, especially in the third period. Pirates are 3 for 12 on the power play so far. 2 of those goals coming last night. As out in front, a shot that goes high and wide, and it'll go into the net. Just 14 seconds into this power play. And there's Garrett Fisher again looking for another goal.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not just long shots that are gonna beat the goaltender on this power play. They really kind of grind it out still. They stay true to their identity. They don't try to do too much more. As we get a discussion with the referees, it's like a explanation coming to coach of the Governors there, but 1:46 left in this power play. Crookston doesn't get that face-off win.
This one's going to get sent almost all the way down as Robles threw it right off of Melsha. A little fortunate bounce for the Pirates as they didn't have to go all the way down to retreat. Fisher works his way in, and he's going to be canceled out there. 2 aside and maybe 3 for the Pirates. They were able to dig this one out. Now Melsha walking in with the shot and a save for Mishka. Here as he makes the save with 4:55 left. Here in this first period, Ecker was trying to set the screen out in front.
I was just going to say, it was good to see a Pirate white jersey in front of the goalie and try to take away Mishka's eyes, and that's a big thing. You really got to make sure you're doing that on the power play. You have the advantage, and why not have somebody there and really help out your cause and screen the goalie?
Now in the corner, it's going to be Street. He'll send it back for Hamry. Hamry at the top, now across for Trudeau. Back to Hamry, one-timer save for Mishka. So he had to get over and make the save. Now behind the net, trying to get away is Henderson, but he's unable to do so. Chasing this one down is Edwards. Oh, big hit. As being stepped into there was Lubinsky, but able to keep the play alive is Edwards. Now it's Lubinsky. Lubinsky walks in, threw one out in front. Trudeau was unable to poke it home. Now it goes back into the corner for Trudeau. He tried the center one. That one goes off the glass. Trying to get this one out is Towel, but they're unable to do so. It goes back to Trudeau. Centering opportunity, a shot. That's saved, and it came off of the stick of Street. Now Street has it once again. He's harassed there. He gets back to Lubinsky. Trudeau walks in, fires, and that one's saved by Mishka. Lubinsky trying to keep it in. He's able to do so. 18 seconds left on the power play. Out for Street. Now Street drops it off for Trudeau. Trudeau walks the blue line, gets it to Hamry. Hamry over for Lubinsky. Lubinsky with the move, tried to center one across, unable to do so. He was knocked off the puck, but able to retrieve it. And now it's Edwards behind the net. Tried to center one, no one was home. As the Pirates make a change, it gets sent all the way down for Kelly. So he has to play this with the stick as the penalty has been killed. And now the Governors loose puck out in front. They're able to get to this. It's Cornier. Cornier around. Lubinsky's able to intercept it. And it goes off a falling Governor. It went off of Temes, who was on the ice, causing the interception. And a quick shot from the corner. That one had to be saved. I don't think that got all the way to Kelly. I think Hamry actually came up with the save. Now the other way, it's Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer centering pass, intercepted. Good play from Ochaki. He was able to come all the way back down. So here's Benton. Angles went off the boards. Here's Reitmeyer. They battle for it. The Governor's able to hold the line and keep it in. Now it's Bauchow. Here's Miller with a nice move. And that one turned over. Ochaki's able to come up with this one. Trying to bank one along. Goes as far as Benson. Now Ochaki able to get it back and sends it in deep. Pirates try to play it out. They can. Larson advances this one for Jackson Reese. Jackson Reese walking in with the shot. That one went just high. Trying to throw one on front was Larson. He couldn't get to it. Gets deflected into the corner. Melsha was able to dig it out. Now it's Colburn. Threw it off the back of the cage. Goes to Benson. And now the Governors are able to get it out. And now here's Jackson Reese. Over for Melsha. Now it's Benson. Across for Colburn. Colburn gets it back for Larson. Larson on the near side. Jackson Reese with the one-timer. That one goes high into the netting, and play is halted with 1:43 left here in the first.
Well, you love the play there. Good setup there from that line. I mean, they've had a very good period so far, and really all the Pirates have just done a phenomenal job, whether it be maintaining puck possession or else just getting the puck back in the neutral zone. They've really had a good game so far. And getting good sticks on the puck, but without any stick infractions.
Sending this one along was Larson. Now here's Towel. Trying to poke this one along. A good play by Henderson, and now able to motor along is Orlando Ruiz. He's going to be stopped there by Donarski. Trying to send it. It goes out to center for Towel. Now it's McGagan. He'll throw this in below the goal line, and having to poke this one away was Kelly. Dangerous play there in the corner. Now trying to avoid the body. That was big hit coming from Donarski in the corner. Back out to the point. A minute to go here in the period. The shot goes high and wide. Able to scoop this one up is Fisher, and he's going to motor along with a full head of steam. Now it's Jay Reese trying to get it back to Fisher. It was a little bit behind. Donarski sends this in. The Pirates are offside, so they'll have to touch up. 45 seconds left in the period. Jay Reese able to get to the loose puck. Reese still trying to go with this. This one's going to be backhanded out. A good play by McGagan as he was run into there by Donarski with another big hit. Hamry loses possession. This one's going to get banked off the boards and all the way down for an icing. 27.4 seconds left. Pirates shot total again. 16 shots on goal.
Yeah, just having a lot of success getting those shots through, and the Governors having a little tough time catching up to the Pirates. And the Pirates are doing a good job with those 50-50 pucks as well. They're winning the battles. They got legs, which you wouldn't think after a back-to-back or the first game of a back-to-back.
Face-off win once again for St. Paul Johnson. This one goes out in front. Edwards the shot. That was saved and goes into the netting.
That was off the crossbar. Heard it. And so good shot there and from a good opportunity. Hot upper slot there. So Pirates getting in those high danger zones, and they're finding the opportunity and they're taking it.
Drive from Hamry. Powerful. That one just went wide. This one is sent behind Edwards. Having to get to this with 10 seconds left. Now Edwards in the corner. Edwards still working with this. Throws one on from a bad angle. That was blocked. Now Lubinsky has this with 4. Throws one towards the net. That one skitters wide. And the period is going to come to a close. 3-0 is the score. The Pirates with 16 shots on goal. We'll tell you who the goal scorers were and who got the assists. That and more as our first period intermission is here. The Pirates with a 3-0 lead here in the Lions Cup here on KROX.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health. Exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of giving and reflection, please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center. Our first period score 3-0. The Pirates on top over the St. Paul Johnson Governors, as the goal scorers were Ryan Street, Coda Donarski, and Blake Melsha. Ryan Street scoring his second goal on the season. Coda Donarski scoring his first goal of the year, becoming the 13th different Pirate to have a goal on the season, and Blake Melsha able to get his second goal on the season. He had the first goal for the Pirates this year, so now he has 3 points on the season. And only one penalty called in the first period. It was a hook on St. Paul Johnson, but the Pirates were unable to convert on the power play, as they are now 3 for 13 on the season. So, Bo, what did you see that you liked from the Pirates here in the first period?
Well, obviously the offense was looking pretty good. They've had a lot of success. Multiple lines having good forward checks and doing very good jobs at the point as well, holding the puck in, and just the being very smart with their shot selection as well. Obviously they're out shooting 4 times the Governors, but the main thing is they're having smart shots. They're not they're not missing wide too many times, and also the fact is that their passing's been pretty crisp as well. A lot of good opportunities there. They've centered the puck, and they've had players actually in the slot or by the crease, so it's not just throwing it out to no one. It's like, even if it doesn't connect, the fact that if there's someone there, it's a good sign. And so that's that's something they can take a lot of pride in, that they're in the right positioning, both offense and defensively. They've had a really good job keeping the Governors to the outside. Parker Kelly has been great so far, stopping all the 4 shots, and just solid play in all 3 zones, which is all you can ask for a period of play.
And another night where Parker Kelly doesn't have to face a ton of shots, which is nice, for the Pirates, knowing that their defense is doing well. But Parker Kelly, we have seen a couple of times where when there's been a long layoff and you haven't been able to, really get into the action, you kind of lose your rhythm, and that's when a bad goal can enter.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously every goalie is going to have goals they want to have back. Obviously Mishka is going to be wanting that second goal back. That was a bit of fluke, I'm not going to lie. Nothing to take away from Coda Donarski and his goal, his first of the year. But, so, I mean, it happens, and especially, when you don't have as many shots on, you don't have the pressure, and you're not in that rhythm, it can be a little tough, but that's what really separates those good goaltenders from great goaltenders, able to fight through and really just get the feel for the puck pretty quickly, and not let something just kind of slip through the cracks.
felt like Mishka really got into a rhythm there late in the period. A couple of really good opportunities for the Pirates to put maybe that fourth or fifth goal, but he was able to keep it at just 3-0.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they're still in this game. There's two full periods of play. I mean, especially if they get on the power play, they might be able to get something going. But give credit to Crookston; they've been really well disciplined so far. Knock on some wood if you have some around, I guess. But it's just they've been keeping the Governors at bay and really not letting them have any high danger opportunities. So it's something that's going to be tough for them to go into the locker room, the Governors, and come back out and try to get going. But again, you have to just push through it and you want that win, that first one of the year. So they're really trying, and hopefully they're not gripping the stick too hard and forcing too much, because they clearly have some good players. We've seen some good plays, but just they haven't been able to string together a couple passes, get the Pirates out of position, and get a really good high danger shot on net. So give credit to the Pirates; they've been able to do that so far.
Sometimes those greasy goals can really open up the floodgates, though.
Exactly, and that's the thing. So if you're the Pirates, you got to maintain your strong position, especially in your own zone. Not allow that greasy goal and not allow them to come back in, because even if they get one goal in this next period, 3-1 going in the third, that's still plenty within reach for any hockey team. So you really got to be smart. You got to at least get another insurance goal for the Pirates, and you got to play good defense as well.
And, it's going to be important. Even though you have a 3-0 lead, you still have to play as if it's 0-0.
Oh, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, because if you start getting lazy, you start trying to do too much with the puck in the offensive zone, a quick turnover and a 2-on-1, 2-on-0 can easily bring the Governors back within reach. And so at this point in the game, you really have to still bear down and not get too comfortable and really play with, as you said, as if it's just still a fresh game.
How does St. Paul Johnson try and get back into this one?
I think you said it perfectly with just that greasy goal. They really need to get more guys into the slot. I mean, granted, again, Crookston's done a good job of keeping them out of there, but that's, I think, will be the key for their success. They really got to get the puck out of their own zone and help out their goaltender who's having a pretty decent game. I mean, again, one goal he'd like to have back, but the other two are pretty good goals for the Pirates, so can't really blame them for those, just the defensive breakdown. So if you help out your goalie and really start to play more on the other's end, they'll be feeling a lot better and they can get something rolling. And granted, again, the Pirates are on the back end of this back-to-back games, so you got to be careful and make sure you have the legs underneath you. And luckily, they've been rolling lines, so that helps. But with St. Paul Johnson being fresh, that could be a big key for them as the game goes on.
Seen a lot of Larson and Donarski on that third defensive pair for the Pirates, and do you think that's by design?
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, they've been playing good, and that's the thing. I mean, especially when you jump out to an early lead, you can kind of maybe give some extra playing time to those other lines or other defensive pairs that might not get as much. I mean, we know that they roll lines in pairs, but still, sometimes you tend to throw another line here and there, another pair in some certain situations. But we've definitely seen Coach Hardy really just say, hey, everyone, you're going right now. You're all playing pretty well, and we want to keep everybody fresh. And he's got a lot of confidence in his team, and that really shows. And when the players see that confidence from their coach, they play with more confidence, they play better, and that's what we've seen so far tonight.
Should be an interesting third period as the Lions Cup is on the line here this evening. The Pirates with a 3-0 lead after one. We're going to step aside and take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have second period action between Crookston and St. Paul Johnson right here on KROX.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses. We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir, visual arts,
speech.
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center. Both teams out on the ice, getting ready for the second period of action between Crookston and St. Paul Johnson. It's the period of the long change. We talk about it all the time, just how important it is in this period to make sure that you're using your shifts efficiently. Don't want to be caught out there for one of those long changes on either side. So it will be Lubinsky. Banks one. Looking for Street, goes too far, able to scoop this one up was Henderson. Will flop it down, and Kelly will play this one off into the corner for Hamry to pick it up. And now it's Street trying to keep things going. Had that one taken away from him by Cornier. Now twisting with this around is Henderson. Henderson's just going to stand over there, surveys, and now is going to be harassed by Trudeau. Henderson's going to have to retreat all the way behind the net. Now Henderson works his way forward, losing the puck. It comes out to Lubinsky. Tried to touch this along, but Temis is there. He'll whack it forward. Lubinsky around, and he'll start out from his own end. Lubinsky still going with this, carries this across the blue line. Now Lubinsky going coast to coast. Tried to center one. That one goes off the back of the cage. Melsha is there. Melsha trying to keep play going. He's able to do so. It's Edwards in the corner. Edwards had that one stripped away from him. Gets by Fisher, now a shot, and that is in! They score! From a tough angle, it was Jay Reese, and he comes up with the goal, and it's 4-0.
Wow, just kind of caught everyone off guard there as just kind of turned and fired, and just I think that went 5-hole if I'm not mistaken, so just a quick turnaround there, and early in this second period, we got ourselves another goal.
So Jay Reese gets his second goal on the season. As Fisher and Edwards get the assists. Now in the corner, battling for this. Pirates able to come out with possession. As it was Reese who was stymied there. It's Halverson. Halverson gets it back to Robles. This one gets by Benson. Able to chase this one down is Melsha. Tried to poke this forward. He's unable to do so. Now it's Melsha once again. Had to stop and put the brakes on. Melsha still going with this as now gets caught up in Benson. Benson's going to try and get to this, but the Governors are able to get to it first, and stepping to it was Cunningham, but he had it knocked away from him, and it's Reese over for Ecker. Ecker is going to work his way forward. Ecker still going with this, with the shot, went off the pipe and somehow stayed out. Another shot off the post. That's what, our third or fourth shot off the post already?
At least.
Benarski able to chase this one down, gets this over for Ecker. Threw it along, now Colburn working with this. Colburn loses the handle. Trying to get down to this is Larson. Puck squirts out to center, and now it's Jackson Reese who will turn around, sends it up ahead for Colburn. Colburn tried to whack it along. Puck is going to be right around the blue line. This will get sent back out for Henderson. Now it's Larson. That one gets caught up in the skates. Trying to go forward with this and able to have that one poked away from him. A good play by Larson on the back check, as it was, for a second, looked like a 2-on-0. Governors aren't able to hold it in, and having to retreat is Cornier, and now we get a stoppage in play.
Looks like they're trying to figure out who hit the player here.
It looks like coming back is Ochaki, and it'll be interference. So Ochaki is going to get called for his second penalty, and Pirates head back to the power play. They're 0 of 1 tonight. This one gets bashed out to the top for Hamry. Now to the far corner, Jackson Reese. Reese backhands one along. Now for Miller. Miller in the corner. He's going to be stapled to the boards. Miller still working with it, however. Now it's Jackson Reese. Jackson Reese puts the brakes on, centering pass. That one was canceled out and sent all the way down. A good defensive play from Temis as he was able to send it all the way down. 30 seconds have gone by here on the power play. Now Miller working with this. Sends this along, trying to look for Jackson Reese. Heads back to Lubinski. Now back down low for Miller. The shot, they score! Mason Reitmeyer out in front. And it's 5-0. The Pirates strike on the power play.
Well, a great job there of just good passing and good positioning there. That's a thing. You got to have your stick down on the ice. And a great goal there for Mason Reitmeyer. And I believe that's his first of the year.
That it is. And we've both us and we heard Coach talking about him last night. Coach Hardy was talking about how Mason Reitmeyer trying to get the monkey off his back as he's able to do so with his first goal of this season, and it is a power play goal, so the Pirates able to convert on the power play as well. So now here's Edwards, backhands one along. Now behind the net, Edwards. Edwards comes out with this, puts the brakes on. Edwards still going with this, twists this back for Trudeau. Now it's Donarski. Looking for Larson, goes off his skate and out of the zone. The Pirates will have to touch up. A little bit of a collision, and now Street working with this. Centering opportunity for Trudeau. Tried to go 5-hole. Excellent save by Mishka. And this one's going to get sent all the way down. Goes right on frame for Kelly, who's just going to cover.
And both the Reeses get assists on that goal there, so love to see that. And that's the thing. It's just a whole bunch of players getting points here for the Pirates.
And once again, 5 different goal scorers tonight. So far, 12:15 left here in the second period. As the Pirates have scored on 2 of their 3 shots here in the second. It'll be Fisher as he lays the body on Heddle, but the Governor's able to keep it in. Now Heddle unable to keep it in. It's Jay Reese. He's going to move forward. He takes a hit from Robles. And now a big hit. A lot of hits being thrown now as Fisher throwing a hit for the Pirates. As it's Melsha trying to send this one further. Jay Reese unable to come up with this. It'll be Halverson. Halverson tried to get it out of the blue line. He was able to do so. Now it's Melsha. And to send this one along, Cray was there. Pirates able to whack it into the offensive zone. The Governor sent it right back out. So here's Melsha retrieving behind his own net. Trying to send one along for Fisher. Puck is loose. Comes out for a shot for Henderson. That one never got all the way to Kelly. Now it'll be Fisher. Fisher motoring along. Fisher with a nice move. Centering pass. No one was home. Looking for Benson now. Benson in the corner. Loses the handle of it. And it will be Cornier who will send it all the way down, and chasing this one will be Lucas Miller. Miller loses an edge. The Pirates are there as Melcha is able to come out with this. Here's Bauschow. Now it's Reitmeyer, back to Bauschow. It's a turnover here. Moving forward is Henderson. Henderson up ahead with a nice move. Henderson into the corner. He's going to be met there by Hamry as Henderson still working with this. Backhands one off of Hamry. A long shot, they score! Elijah Towell with the goal. And it's 5-1.
Well, that's the break the Governors needed right there, as they just finally got one past Kelly. And again, Kelly a little rusty. Hadn't seen a lot of action. And they're back. There goes the shutout for Kelly. He's obviously fine with it. Not exactly stoked, but I mean, granted, still have the lead, so.
So you're going to give the goal to Cornier. Now moving forward with this is Olanda Ruiz. That shot is blocked by Hamry. Trying to poke this along was Miller. He was able to get it out of their own end. As Lubinsky working forward, and now it'll be Bauschow. Bauschow sends this forward. And having to retreat all the way back is Robles. Robles for Lubinsky. And now getting this back is Halverson. Coming back all the way down to retrieve. This one is Larson, and we get a stoppage in play as it looks like cross-check.
Yeah, cross-checking call. Looks like it's going to be on the Pirates. And it's going to be on Tegan Lubinsky.
First penalty for the Pirates.
And not what you want to see there after giving up a goal. I mean, it's especially after the fact where, I mean, a power play goal here could get them back within 3 and cancel those 2 goals of this period you got earlier and give St. Paul Johnson even more momentum.
So an opportunity on the power play now for the Governors. As Cornier gets it back. The shot, that's saved, and it was almost an opportunity for Ochaki. He was unable to get a stick on it. Now Cornier once again, he scores! 21 seconds into the power play, and it's now 5-2.
And that is now what the doctor ordered for Crookston, as I mentioned. Those for 2 goals in this period now canceled out, down by 3, still playing left in this period, and they got another period after that.
So 2 goals in 1 minute and 9 seconds for the Governors, and now it's just down to 5-2. They say in hockey the most dangerous lead is 2-0. Perhaps it might be 5-0. So now moving forward, here's Cornier. Oh, he has stepped into there, and a shot from Trudeau. That was saved. Huge hit coming from Edwards. That's now out in front. Edwards almost able to get to this, and now it'll be Halverson. Halverson dumps it in. The Governors will chase as Temes is there. And you can see the Governors, they have a different step to them right now as a shot. That was from a bad angle. Kelly with the save. And I believe the net is dislodged a little bit, knocked off its moorings.
Correct.
Well, the Tides have really turned here. 8:31 left in the second. Just a few minutes ago, it was 5-0. The Pirates looked like they were really, really going in the right direction. But now here come the Governors, 2 quick goals. And they have a little extra pep in their step right now.
The ice is definitely tilted towards that Pirate net, and the Crookston's really got to get something going here to get the puck, get some momentum back.
This is exactly what the Governors wanted, a little bit of trying to come back. You know, obviously they didn't want to be down 5-0, but you get a couple of goals, and they're right back into it. Feels like the next goal could be really huge either way. Now down low, it's Henderson trying to muscle his way through. Henderson still able to work with this. Get it now for Jay Reese, trying to get a shifty move. He was unable to get around both defenders. Now it's Jay Reese centering one out in front, and a save by Mishka as Fisher was there, but he was unable to get it by Mishka as Mishka stands tall. 21 shots on goal for the Pirates, just 5 here in the second period. Swept in, Kelly was unable to stop it, but making a change was St. Paul Johnson, and now it goes up ahead for Reitmeyer. Off the boards by Halverson. Up ahead for Cray. Cray sends it in. Dump and chase for the third line. The Pirates are able to come out with this. It's Bouchow. Bouchow moves along. Drops it back for Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer with the shot, saved by Mishka. In the corner, Reitmeyer gets it back out for Benson, and his shot's going to be swallowed up by Mishka. 6:58 left here in the second period.
Well, at least the Pirates got a couple shots on and get a little of their momentum back after it was all Governor's hockey for a little bit there. As well, just under 7 minutes, and as you said, I agree immensely. The next goal is going to be huge because obviously the Pirates can get one back. It really helps cement that lead, but Governors get one. It's a 2-goal game going into the third is going to be dangerous.
There's a shot from a tough angle. That one's blocked off by Mishka. Larson was able to put the shot on goal as it's Larson now. Jackson Reese centering opportunity. That was in a dangerous area. Went right through the crease, but no one was home for the Pirates. Now here comes Cornier again. Cornier walking on in. He scores! And just like that, it's 5-3.
Well, you don't see too many natural hat tricks in high school hockey, but here we are. Just putting the team on his back is Cornier. 3 goals, and the Pirates are, I think, going to take their time out and kind of think things through as, wow, St. Paul Johnson comes roaring back.
So what's going to be going on in that conversation right now?
I think it's just the fact that, hey, guys, you know, we were playing with the lead. We got a little too comfy. You know, we're starting to be on our heels, starting to be a little too aggressive. We got to get back to our game. We got to get back to that first period. And, I think this team can definitely do that. But this is definitely a wake-up call saying, whoa, we gotta get things right.
Do you think the play of Mishka in goal, I mean, he's had a couple of really big saves. Do you think that that's had some sort of an effect on, the Governors kind of getting some momentum and saying, like, well, we're still kind of in this, and now they're really in this as it's just a 2-goal game?
Oh, I agree. I mean, he's definitely come around and helped his team out, and that's what you need. And when you're kind of struggling like that as a goalie, you're not having a great game so far, your team's kind of down. If you can make a couple saves, string those together, that can really give your team confidence back and really give you the confidence and the ice tilt that you need.
So both teams out of the timeout. And we'll have to see what can both teams do out of this huge timeout. And waiting for Kelly to put his glove on. He's ready to go. Top line's out for both sides. And this is going to be an icing as Governors iced it. They were on the wrong side of the red line, and this is a great opportunity now for the Pirates to try and take advantage.
I mean, just get some offensive zone time without, coughing up a turnover to go the other way. Just get get a couple shots on. Even if you get another face-off in the offensive zone, you'd really need that as the Governors come with a full head of steam.
Here's Henderson walking in. His shot was blocked off into the corner. Henderson still working with this, had this one taken away. Now it's Edwards. Edwards, he'll move his way in. Edwards still working with this, a little toe drag. Was unable to do much with it as Edwards gets it back. Edwards still going to work with this. Try to center one out in front. That one goes off the top of the cage. Really awkward play, and now stoppage in play. 6:01 left here in the second.
Well, good turnaround there, back and forth action, but the Pirates, I like the fact that, they got the puck down below the goal line. They're trying to get something going, and just maintaining puck possession right now is something that can really help you out. And well, obviously, anytime you're in their zone, not yours, definitely helps when you have the lead. So, see if the Pirates can get that face-off draw that they're needing.
Face-off won by Orlando Ruiz. And the Pirates are unable to keep it in place, so they'll have to go back and touch up, as able to easily scoop this one up as Robles. Robles over for Halverson. Back to Robles. And forward for McGagan. Hamry able to keep it in, and now it's Fisher winding up. That shot is going to get deflected into the netting. And we will get another face-off.
I think that's something we've seen a lot in this period, is the Governors have done a really good job keeping the sticks in front of the Pirates and really getting in the way of shots and blocking shots as well. I mean, there's definitely been shots that have gone through, but compared to the first period, the Governors are playing a lot better in their own end.
That shot gets deflected into the corner. Shots this period are 7-6 in favor of Crookston. Nice move by Henderson, but he's unable to get it out. Now a centering opportunity, looking for Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer still trying to go, as he's canceled out by two defenders, and this one's going to get sent all the way down. Will be in icing. And so they will do it once again. And this is another opportunity. I mean, how many times are we going to say where the Pirates, they really need to get one of these face-offs? But it feels like the timeout really weathered the storm.
Yeah, no, I think it did. I mean, it seems like they've kind of regrouped a little bit. They've had some better play. Haven't let St. Paul Johnson get too many high-danger opportunities or transitions, and really have gummed up their breakout. So some good adjustments made, and we'll see if this continues through the period and the rest of the game.
Able to come out with this is Colburn. Down low, Lubinski, big hit. And now here comes Cornier. Cornier with a full head of steam moving in, and a good play by Hamry to stop him there, as Cornier was looking for another one. Now Larson on the far side. He's going to be hit there by Cornier. Cornier trying to come out with this. It's going to come out to center. Halverson. He'll throw this one around. Kelly will stop it there and leave it for Hamry, who will drop it back for Lubinski. It's Larson and now Colburn. And down as the Pirates will chase. Halverson now out in front. It's Jackson Reese. The centering pass, no one was there. Goes back to Larson. His shot deflected into the corner. Now Donarski threw one on. That one didn't get all the way through as well. Larson battling for it still. Able to come out with this was Ochaki. But it'll be turned over as Reitmeyer able to come up with the theft, and Reitmeyer still working with this. It's going to be turned over, and trying to send this along is Tyler Lemke. He's going to lose it, and now it's Larson. Trudeau. He goes to his knees. He fell as the puck was loose behind the cage. Governor's able to come up with this, but a turnover, a Street with the shot, and that one's going to be gloved out of the air by Mishka. So Mishka able to come up with the save. 3:28 left here in the second. 5-3 the score.
Yeah, the Pirates did a good job, and the one thing I've liked from their game in this after that timeout, they really started shooting the puck and just trying to get off some rebounds off the pads, and they haven't crashed the net as well as they, obviously haven't scored from it, but it's some good opportunities. They're not missing the net wide, which is a personal pet peeve of mine.
Governor's able to fling it out of their own. And now Melsha with the turnover, as this one gets thrown to McGagan. He was unable to get to it as the puck is still loose. It gets out of the zone. Governors bash it back in with Henderson, and now Melsha throws this out of harm's way back out to center. That was a dangerous shot, almost exactly where Donarski scored, and stoppage in play. Faceoff comes out to center here with 2:50 left in the period.
Yeah, and we're getting down to that point of the period where a late period goal can really be a backbreaker. So we'll see if both teams will play some solid defense, take any chances, or if we'll just see them try to get out of this period with the score as is.
Fourth line out for the Pirates right now. Most recent Pirate goal scorer of Reitmeyer. He was unable to get to it, but now it's Bauschow, and Melsha, he'll slap it in. Melsha with one of the 5 goals this evening. Now going to work in the corner, Bauschow was unable to get to this, and now it gets swung for Halverson. Halverson will get it back. Governor's able to string a couple of passes, able to get it out of their own end, and now it's Ochaki. Ochaki working forward. Caught a couple of his guys offside. He had to throw it in. 2 minutes left in the period. This one gets bashed in by Cray. Melsha having to retreat. Melsha flips one along. And able to cancel that one out was Henderson, and Henderson moves forward. Henderson to the net is saved by Kelly.
One of the bigger saves Kelly's had to make. A good move by Henderson there to kind of go try to go back against the grain instead of holding on to it. Quick shot, but Kelly was following and tracking with him, and really big, especially at this point of the period. Could have made it a 1-goal game, and yeah, you definitely want to keep it at 2 if you're the Pirates. That's big right now.
100 seconds left in the second. Pirates able to come out of this with the face-off win. It's Jackson Reese. Oh, he has stood up there. Big hit by Henderson. Henderson just had the shot, now with the big hit. Jackson Reese gets back up, and here he goes. Reese with a centering feed, no one there. This puck comes back out to center. It's Lubinsky. Lubinsky angles one off the boards, and now Colburn trying to get to this. Punches it through. Whacked in by Jay Reese. All the way around. Larson. He's met there by Towell. Now for Lubinsky. Lubinsky was looking for Hamry as they battle for it. 1 minute remaining here in the period. Out to the far side, it's Larson. Chasing this one down is Towell. Towell up for McGagan. Turnover, and Jackson Reese was unable to get a shot off the boards, and now it's Hamry. Henry centering opportunity, looking for Trudeau. This one gets sent along, and Hamry gets back to it. Sends it across now for Lubinsky, as they're going to have to go all the way down. Lubinsky over for Hamry. That one kind of caught Trudeau by surprise. It goes off his skates, and Trudeau with the big hit on Henderson. 15 seconds left. Boy, there have been a lot of collisions here tonight. A lot of hits. 10 seconds left, and now a stretch pass. Looking for Edwards. Walking in, a long distance shot is saved.
Yeah, getting some shoving here as well after the whistle, but there's been some very big hits.
It's been physical tonight.
The body's been thrown for sure. And
both teams want the cup.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
want the Lions Cup. Edwards in the face-off circle. We've seen him do this from time to time. Now Edwards is going to get thrown out, so we will see Street. Street and Ochaki will battle. Ochaki able to win the face-off. This one's going to get sent all the way down. Icing is called with 1.4 seconds left. You know, Bo, to your point, we talked about a lot of, you don't want to get a goal late in the period. We haven't really talked about you don't want to get a penalty late in the period. You don't want to start, the third period especially down on the penalty kill as time is expired here on this second period. Well, we've got a energetic and big hitting game here. It is 5-3 as we head into the second period intermission. We have a lot to break down here at the intermission. We're going to step aside and take a break. The Pirates are still up 5-3 over St. Paul Johnson here on KROX.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered with advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care. You know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Secundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of giving and reflection, please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Welcome back to our second period intermission.
Just missed the Chuck-a-Puck contest, and if you are a constant watcher of our streams, you can almost guarantee a guess who won this one yet again. Kelby Fee. He's got it down to a science. I'll give him that.
Yeah, we were talking about it in the break yesterday. That's why we were laughing at that as Corky Reynolds just announced who the winner was, and it wasn't Kelby last night, though. I believe it was someone else who actually picked up the Chuck-a-Puck win.
Yeah, he's off his game last night. He came back, though, with a big win. So.
Came back with a vengeance tonight as this holiday season, let Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston help you out. Buy a Drafts gift card. The gift card can be purchased in any amount, and they can make a great gift for holiday entertaining. Draft Sports Bar and Grill offers off-site catering for all occasions. They also have carry-out. Give them a call at 281-1183 and pick up your food to go. This holiday season, be sure to stop by and pick up gift cards at Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Boy, the score sheet is really filling up tonight. It is 5-3 as we've seen a lot of scoring here. We saw a 7-5 game last week, 10-8 last night in the JV game, now 5-3 here in the second period. As we're going to go over the goal scorers here. We have one unofficial change that we'd like to make. It was on video review that we looked at it earlier. We'll tell you about that here as Jay Reese opened up the scoring in the second period for Crookston. That put them up 4-0. Then Mason Reitmeyer, he was able to get his first goal of the season. That put the Pirates up 5-0. But then it was this is the change that we were able to make. Elijah Towell, he scored the first goal for St. Paul Johnson out from the blue line with a really great shot that was able to beat Kelly. A lot of traffic out in front. That was the one that we looked under video review. And then it would be Matthew Cornier who was able to score the next 2 goals. One on the power play, one was on 5-on-5 play. And that's how we've gotten it down to 5-3. And I don't know what happened, but in an instant, St. Paul Johnson, they were able to tilt the ice, and maybe it was just seeing one go in kind of made them believe like, hey, we can actually score.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was just a puck that kind of caught Parker Kelly maybe a little bit by surprise, but either way, I mean, just really got him going, as you said, and that's all it takes in these games, especially, one goal, and then, okay, we're down by 4, still putting a game left. Okay, another one, all right, only 3, and then, sure enough, you chip away and you're down by 2 now with 1 period left to go, and that's pretty big. I mean, like I said, they've actually, obviously they were down by 3 after the first, so only down by 2 now, and the way they are playing, it's definitely a different St. Paul Johnson team after that first period. They have played exceptionally well in their own zone and in their offensive zone as well, and also just in transition as well. I think they've really improved on that.
And, for the Pirates, they were forced to take that timeout after that 3rd goal. What do you think the message was from Coach Hardy?
I think it was just to calm down. I mean, hey, guys, we can definitely – sorry, I was confused there. The Zamboni driver was yelling at someone. But, I think it was more so just that, hey, guys, we're still up. No need to panic. But we need to right our ship right now. We're playing a little too loose, and we're getting beat to some pucks that we shouldn't be. And we just got to be better on our own zone. And they really kind of broke down and have done that so far. And give them credit. They've played a good second half of that period. Didn't score again, but I feel like they had the better chances as of the last probably 5 minutes or so of that period.
First part of the period really felt like the Pirates had a lot of control. And then the second part of the period, it kind of reminded me of last night in the first period a little bit.
Yeah, no, honestly, and actually I think it was kind of like the second period of last night too, where Pirates started out well, then all of a sudden the other team, last night International Falls had a good period. They scored their own goal. But then the Pirates kind of settled back in and got back to their game. And so a kind of back and forth affair again. But luckily for the Pirates, I mean, as they were last night, they're still up after 2. And so they can play like they did last night in the third period again. They're definitely in good shape, as it really comes down to their conditioning. As we've said it a few times now, playing a game within 24 hours can be a big test, especially this early on in the season.
And you're playing for the Lions Cup, so there's a little bit more meaning to this. And it's got to be hard to try not and get that in your head, but it's right down there. We can see it. It's right down below us. You can see the cup. It is right right in between the penalty boxes. So they're kind of looking at it across the way. It's a magnificent looking trophy. But that's something that it's going to come into play.
Yeah, it's right there, and definitely you see that, and it means something. It's something that, especially the Pirates have. They won it last year. They got it back, and they want to keep it. And that's something that the seniors last year probably told the juniors last year and seniors now, saying, hey, we want to keep this trophy. We don't have many trophies to play for, so you want to keep one if you can. And then, of course, St. Paul Johnson, they're saying, hey, we want that trophy back. We had it for a while. We lost it last year. We'd love to bring it back home after a long road trip. So, yeah, it definitely can get in your head a little bit, but I think that's where the maturity might help out with the Pirates. It seems like their senior leadership or upperclassmen leadership has done a good job of keeping things under control for the most part this season.
Tyler Mishka has really been impressive here, especially in that second period, denying a couple of opportunities, really keeping the Governors in this one. And he's been a reason why the Pirates, it's weird to say they've only scored 5 goals, but they really could have had, 6 or 7 or 8.
Oh, definitely. There's been some great A opportunities for the Pirates that have been turned away, and it's something that can just keep a team spirits up. And honestly, I really do think that's what has kept the Governors in this game. And if this was a 7-1 or even 7-2 game before too long, the Governors probably would be like, all right, well, let's pack it in. There's not much we can do, but or else they would have maybe pulled a Mishka. But no, he's done a phenomenal job. And after that, I think it was the first goal of the period, he skated out a little bit. He was unsure, I think, if he was, if they were going to maybe switch things up, but give credit to the coaching staff there. Said, nope, you're good. You're making some good saves. You might want that one back, but no big deal. And it really is, paid them dividends as they are still only down by 2 goals compared to 5 at the beginning of the period.
Moose Youngins in his 32nd season at the head coach for the Governors, very experienced, and having that experience behind the bench, you kind of know how to poke your guys around and say, hey, we need to get some goals. And he said something that obviously worked in the middle of that second period.
Oh, clearly, I mean, going from a scoreless first with only 4 shots on net to 3 goals. I mean, almost matching your shot opportunities in the first and the second period there with goals. And I mean, it takes a special person to coach high school players, especially for this long, because not only are you, you're coaching, but you're also being a mentor, and you're helping develop young men into, good individuals as they move on throughout high school. So clearly, he's been doing this for a very long time. He knows what he's doing. He's doing a phenomenal job, and you got to give him credit as well that he's brought this team back. And also, again, give Coach Hardy credit as well for kind of, as you said, righting their ship during that timeout, saying, okay, guys, let's bring it back in and kind of get it under control, and don't get your emotions too out of control as well. Don't get frustrated. But I will say we've seen some big hits, and that's one thing that the Pirates, I think I've seen them lay the body this hard or this much so far in this season.
They might have more hits in this game than they had in the previous 3 combined. It's been a very physical, especially that second period. Felt like the physicality got bumped up a couple of notches.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Carter Trudeau, Caden Edwards, and Garrett Fisher, those 3 alone had some huge hits blowing up the Governors there, and it's definitely what you want to see. You want to stay aggressive and stay physical, but it's definitely you got to make sure you're just being disciplined. As you said before the break, the period that you want to make sure you're not taking those penalties at bad times. And, well, there was a power play goal already, so, we know they can score on the power play. And so you got to make sure that you're not going to be giving them any more opportunities than they already can get.
And that was on the only penalty called against Crookston. Let's take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update as we see if there are any Pirate scores to be updated. Right now we have, let's see, Foston, they lead Black Duck in boys basketball 51-36. And let's see if there are any other scores that we can pass along.
Quickly, Minnesota Golden Gopher Big Ten hockey. They're at Ohio State. The Gophers are up 5-3 with just about 10 minutes left in the third period.
Mountain Iron Buell, they defeated Roseau 77-43 in girls basketball. And let's see if there's any other scores on the basketball side. Not a whole lot as well. Of course, we have Crookston Pirates boys basketball. That's going on right now on our other YouTube stream. And let's see if there are any other results that we can pass along to you. Nothing so far. Let's see what we have at the half. War Road, they lead Crookston 52-43. And then the JV game, War Road, they won that one 54-39.
I will say a live update on the stream there for boys basketball. War Road's up 57-47 as we speak.
So live update there, and it looks like girls hockey JV ended in a 2-2 overtime tie. So girls, they are on the radio side right now. They are at Rock Ridge playing. So girls making the trip out to the Iron Range, and then they'll head up to International Falls tomorrow. And in case you didn't hear earlier, that game is going to be starting at noon, and there won't be a JV game as the inclement weather, that is finally starting to make an impact. It's starting to feel a lot like winter. Yesterday felt like spring, possibly early stages of summer. Now it's actually going to be a lot more like winter.
I mean, back-to-back days with record highs, Tyler. Yeah, you don't definitely think it's December, almost middle December already.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, we'll take it. We know we've had some rough winters up here before, so we'll always be happy with a nice mild start to the winter at least.
It was warm outside yesterday, and the sticks are warm inside today. 8 goals were scored last year in this game between the two sides. All 8 of them were by the Pirates. 8 goals have been scored here through the first 2 periods. 5 of them for the Pirates, 3 of them for the Governors. That is our score as we head into the 3rd period. As the Pirates, 26 shots on goal to the Governors, 7. The Pirates, they were able to get into double-digit shots on goal again. They had 10 that period. And the Governors only with 7 shots on goal, but 3 of those found the back of the net. As we'll just keep it here as under a minute left before the period will begin. The Pirates out on the ice right now, and the Governors will follow as the long change didn't really have much of an effect there in the 2nd period.
No, I mean, it was good to see both teams had a pretty good showing, and yeah, we'll see now as things get closer to that home stretch and see, you know, what words were said during the intermission and what team really can jump up and step up from those words. I mean, again, St. Paul Johnson definitely in the mix still in this game, and Crookston really wanted to shut things down and get that win. As Hardy mentioned last night during the postgame show, I can't remember last time they started 4-0 on the year. So this would be a big win for this program, who's had some tough stretches over the past few years and just some good showing so far. So they really want to continue their hot play and really go into next week with a big win.
Last night, I was really curious what the message was in between periods 1 and 2. Tonight, I'm really curious what that message just was in between periods 2 and 3, as the Pirates were outscored 3-2 in that 2nd period. It'll be the top line out for the Pirates as they go back left to right. It'll be Carter Trudeau, Caden Edwards, and Ryan Street. And out there for St. Paul Johnson will be Alexander Temez, Joaquin Ochaki, and the 2-goal scorer on the evening, Matthew Cornier. Trudeau able to win the faceoff, and it'll be Hamry. He'll carry it in and sling things around. It'll be Henderson in the corner. Henderson trying to walk out with this, had that one poked away by Edwards. Edwards goes burrowing in, but it will be Henderson who's able to get it out. Henderson wraps this one back around, gets this to Towell, who scored the 1st goal this evening. Now it's Cornier. And Henderson gets it out for Temes. This one banked off the boards by Hamry. Sent down further along, and this will be icing. 31 seconds have elapsed here in this 3rd period.
Yeah, I think the main thing to watch for the Pirates, not only how they can defend, but also just their wheels, their legs. See if they have the ability to keep with St. Paul Johnson, who's definitely probably a little more fresh than the Pirates.
Shot off the side of the cage, as that was from a dangerous area from Orlando Ruiz. Now moving along, it's Ecker. Ecker dumps this in. And here comes Halverson. Puck kind of squirted out in front. The Governors were able to sweep it clear. Sent back in by Jay Reese. He is a goal this evening. Goals in back-to-back games for Reese. This one's going to get sent all the way down, and that will be a Governor's icing. So this will be face-off to Mishka's right.
Yeah, both teams just kind of feeling out each other how this period's going to start. A couple of stretch patches I've missed, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how the Governors go, if they're going to try and get that transition game going again, or if they're going to try to set up a forecheck.
3rd line out there for the Pirates. That shot from Larson, that was deflected, trying to flip this one out in front. Unable to find a body, as Larson was trying to maybe bank one in. Now behind it's Jackson Reese trying to center one. It'll be Colburn. Heads back for Larson. His shot never got through. Loose stick on the ice. That was picked up by Cornier. Now Larson lays the body. Here's Donarski. He has a goal from almost right where he just fired that one. A little less success on that shot attempt, as this shot is going to be swallowed up by Kelly. He's able to get the glove save, as that one is the first shot on goal for the Governors. Kelly freezes, and it will be a face-off to his right.
Now the Governors, storied school in Minnesota for high school championships, and if you notice on the back of their jerseys around the neck there, they actually have all 4 of their championship years on there. Pretty interesting.
Icing, as puck will come all the way back down once again. Face off to the right. Governors, it's been a while since they've won state, 1963. Looking for their first win on the season. The Pirates looking to continue their undefeated ways as play is halted.
Pretty sure it's probably going to be an interference call here, is my guess. Correct.
And it will be interference. And we'll have to see who comes to the penalty box. It's going to be Tate Hamry.
Yeah, just on the face-off, just kind of took away the ice of a Governor, and that was an easy call for the refs to make, and not an ideal recipe for success for Crookston.
Governors are 1 of 1 on the power play tonight. And that's the goal scorer right there, Cornier. Cornier tried to get it back to Henderson. He was able to hustle and keep it in. Good play on the blue line by Henderson. Now sent across, Robles trying to get to this. The stick by Edwards, stymieing him there, and Edwards is able to punch this along. Edwards last night had a third period shorthanded goal. This one's going to get flung all the way down by Larson as him and Lubinsky head to the bench for a change.
Well, good clear there. Don't waste any time. Just fire that puck down and get a change.
Good stick from Benson. Able to slow things down momentarily. Now winding up and sending this one back in is Henderson. He's going to motor along. Met there by Benson in the corner. To the back, here's Cornier. Now near side. Back up to the top. It's Henderson once again. Tried to drop this one for Temes. Temes trying to get to this. Sends it to the back and able to keep this one in was Ochaki. His shot is going to get flung into the corner. Robles trying to center one from a bad angle, trying to jab at it. It was Cornier, but Kelly's able to hold on to it. And he was able to somehow keep it out. That was from a really tough angle, and sometimes that's where you get those goals.
Oh, yeah, definitely could have squeaked by, but Kelly shutting the door and getting to the post there and standing up and making that save, too. You don't see it too often. Most goalies will try to go down to the butterfly, but a smart move there because he didn't knock the puck back in his own net.
A little old-time hockey there.
Yeah.
Pirates, they were able to get the puck out of the zone. This one gets sent behind. Kelly is able to set things up for Lubinsky, and he's going to whack this one all the way down. And having to retreat is Halverson. He's going to be flagged down there by Ecker. Halverson with the drop, as it'll be Henderson. Now motoring forward is Temes. Temes with the centering opportunity. That one sticked aside by Kelly. Cornier gets to this. Now to the back for Halverson. Halverson a shot. That was hit by a stick out in front. Went off the stick of Temes. Now in the corner, Lubinsky lays the hit. Out of the box is Hamry. 3 defensemen right now out on the ice for the Pirates. This one gets sent to the back. Halverson over for Henderson. That shot went well wide. 4 minutes have elapsed here in the third period. It's still 5-3. The Pirates on top. Fisher was unable to get this, and that one went off of Kelly and almost snuck its way through. And a quick reaction from Kelly, able to keep that one out. Another big hit right in front of us as Orlando Ruiz was able to deliver the hit. And now it's Larson sending this forward for Colburn as the third line's out for the Pirates. Now it's Benson. Benson walking on in, a 2-on. Oh, they score! Garrett Fisher with the goal, and it's 6-3.
Well, a phenomenal pass there, and huge goal for the Pirates to really help them get back that insurance goal. And they take a 3-goal lead now.
Boy, what a pass from Benson. We've been talking about him a lot here the last 2 nights. He's been really impressive, and a perfect tape-to-tape pass as he found Fisher. So Fisher with his 3rd goal of the season. Now moving this one along. It's Jackson Reese tied up there. Chipping this one down was Cunningham, and having to chase this one down is Benson. Now here's Colburn. Flips one out for Jackson Reese. Nearly played with the high stick. Halverson behind his own net, and now Halverson will start things forward. Pass a little too far. This is going to go all the way down, but it is on frame, so Kelly has to play it. So no icing. This one's flopped along. Trying to get to this is Bouchow. He's able to do so. Bouchow working his way into the corner. Soccer's one along, and it's Robles. Robles moves this up for McGagan. Pass went off of Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer has a goal this evening. 6 different goal scorers for the Pirates. As now moving forward on the far side, 3-4 Pirates in there denying the shot. Excellent back check.
Yeah, I think that's going to make it a little tough for Governor to get through. Wow.
That shot went off of Mishka, and now a rebound out in front. It's still loose. They try and jab at it. It's swept away. Now it's going to be Lubinski. He sends this around. Reitmeyer trying to send it forward for Miller. Unable to come out with it. Quick shot from the center, and now it's still loose. Bouchow was able to get a good shot off, but nothing was home, and now little breakaway opportunity. Heddle, he's going to be canceled out there by Hammery. A huge hit.
Wow, huge clean hit there from the defenseman. I mean, just lined him up and took the body there, and wow. Oh, leads another huge hit.
Tate Hammery using all 6'3" of his body as puck is going to be covered up by Mishka.
Wow, that is that's a big boy. I wouldn't want to be in the train tracks when he's coming down. Just, I mean, in the first one, again, a great defensive play, getting him off the puck. The second time, standing his ground, almost a reverse hit there.
And to the point that we made in the second period intermission, a lot of hits by the Pirates. Centering feed out in front, a save by Mishka. As Street was camping out in front, now it's Trudeau. He walks in, his shot goes high. Donarski tried to flip one along, that was deflected into the corner. Now it's Temes to the back and now reversed, trying to pinch down his Larson. He'll drop it for Trudeau. Trudeau with another shot, that was blocked out in front. Edwards chases this down to the corner, tries to get it back to Donarski. Donarski was able to hold it in, but now it's Temes on the break, and a good defensive stick from Larson to stop the 2-on-1 as an odd man rush quickly developed. Now it's Temes. Temes on the right side. The shot is going to be saved by Kelly. 9:28 left here in the third. It's 6-3. Crookston on top. The most recent goal coming courtesy of Garrett Fisher, his third on the season. Clean face-off win for Jay Reese. And now it's Fisher. Fisher had a little bit of trouble there, and now he's able to find the handle, and he's going to race into the offensive zone. Fisher still working with this. Now here's the shot, saved by Mishka as the puck is scrambled for out in front. It's still loose, and Mishka able to come up with the save, and he covers.
Wow, I don't know how he got turned his body around and made the save, and looks like that was Eckert just giving a little tap on the shoulder saying, good job.
He has
got to give credit where credit's due, and yeah,
he's made some really good saves. The sophomore has been huge in that tonight.
And that's the thing, he's a sophomore. He's playing like a senior. Just the fact that, I mean, yes, it's not the greatest game he's obviously had, giving up 6 goals, but he's still just being calm and composure in those scrums.
And as we've mentioned a couple of times, this lead could be a lot larger than just 3. Huge collision as being stepped into there. Another hit from Cunningham. And Cunningham heads to the bench for a change. As now it's Melsha up ahead. Jay Reese. And offside.
Well, that's a hit that can fire up your bench and get you guys going after being down and giving up another goal there. So, and good to see Fisher get up from that one quickly, and he's able to take a hit or two. He's a big fella as well. It looks like we're up there trying to decide if they're going to have it at the dot or center ice.
Coach Hardy also talking with one of the referees too. After that last Mishka save and that hit, we really heard the Governor bench erupt, and it's one of those kind of plays that can kind of spark your team.
Oh, exactly, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You just got to have a couple plays to get your momentum going.
Trying to chip this one along was Halverson. Now in the corner, they battle for it. This one gets by Hamry. Lubinsky had to chase this one all the way down. Now he has to retreat behind his own net. He's chased by two Governors, takes the hit, but sends this forward for Hamry. Hamry spiked this one, goes off of Larson. Now it's Halverson. Halverson in the corner. Halverson still having to go to work. Good defense there from the Pirates as he angles one back. Halverson gets it back, and now this one's going to get sent as a turnover. Hamry up ahead, looking for Jackson Reese, goes off of his stick. Governors get it out of their own end. They'll send it down. Won't go down far enough for icing. But we do have a penalty upcoming. It'll be interference.
Looks like that's going to be against the Pirates.
And coming to serve his penalty is going to be Lubinsky. That's his second penalty this evening.
Yeah, and, you know, again, over 7.5 minutes left here. A quick power play goal. Back within 2. That could be big for the Governors, so the Crookston Pirates need a big kill here.
They've scored 3 goals in less than 4 minutes. So that we do know it's possible. Here's Edwards up ahead, Cornier. He quickly came back to retreat and stop it, and now he's coming up ahead with a full head of steam. This one's going to be bashed away from him by Street. Now circling around with this is Henderson. Henderson up ahead. Got this to Temes, and now Ochaki was unable to get to this. This one knocked up forward by Larson. Now losing his stick was Street, and he's going to come to the bench. A collision there as he ran into Temes. And Temes went down as this one gets fired all the way on frame for Mishka. 7 minutes left here in the third period. It's 6-3. The Pirates on top. They've scored once here in this third period. Very physical game here tonight between St. Paul Johnson and Crookston. Battling for the Lions Cup. It's now a 2-on-1 developing. Fisher, he's walking in. Wasn't able to get a good shot on. And the puck is loose, and it's going to be collected by Towell. He sends it forward, but it's Melsha. Now Melsha enters the zone. 45 seconds left on the man advantage for the Governors. It's looked like the Pirates who've had the man advantage so far. The Governors haven't been able to establish the power play as successful as they were earlier. Now here's a quick shot. That one's saved by Kelly. Took a weird bounce, and Kelly had to cover.
Yeah, I don't know if it hit off one of the players coming in or what, but either way, Kelly with quick reflex and covers that up and gets the play stoppage, and 31 seconds left here.
Face-off circle, it's Christian Orlando Ruiz. And it will be Jackson Reese. Unsure what they were waiting for, but now clean win, and this one's going to be scooped out and down by Miller. And having to cover this is Mishka. That's really important for the Pirates, as with just 24 seconds left, being a man down, face-off in the offensive zone all but kills the power play.
Oh, exactly. I mean, Miller with a great job there to get down there and force the freeze of the puck. And as you said, an offensive zone draw on the penalty kill. Don't see that too often.
Jackson Reese off the face-off win, looking to center one, but Miller wasn't there. Now it's going to be Cunningham for Orlando Ruiz. Stymied there by Benson. Centering one for Miller. He's going to bash this one down as just about ready to come out of the box is Lubinsky. And now it's Benson, and Lubinsky comes out. 3 defensemen out on the ice for the Pirates as Lubinsky quickly races to the bench to make a change. And so it's Miller. Over for Benson. Benson was unable to get by Heddle. Benson gets it back, threw this in, and Robles sends it right back out. Now it's Cray. Cray flops one in. Benson will backhand this around, trying to look for Hamry. This one's going to be chopped along by Cray. Working with this one was Heddle. Now it's Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer back out now for Larson. Larson trying to scoop this one along, unable to get it out as Robles with the shot and able to glove this one. Kelly. but he's going to have to freeze it, and it will be a face-off to his right. 4:52 left here in the third period. Pirates only with 6 shots on goal, as well as the Governors with 6 shots on goal here in this period.
Well, give credit to the Pirates. They've done a good job getting the puck out of their own zone and also just a good forecheck to really keep the pressure on.
This one sent down. On the back check is Cornier. He has really been flying here in these second and third periods. You can really tell when he's out on the ice. He's trying to chase this one down right now, but Lubinsky is there. He chops it as far as Temez, centering opportunity, and right there to cancel that one out is Hamry. He sends it forward for Street. Street with the centering pass. He was looking for Edwards. Governor is able to get to this as it's Temez in the corner. Now Temez goes around the cage. Collides in with Street. Now it's Henderson. Holt put the brakes on, tried to send this forward. Nothing going for the Governors as they're going to have to retreat. Towell trying to get back to it first. Trudeau with good hustle, able to poke this along for Cunningham. Now Cunningham, he was trying to get it back to Henderson. Henderson, he is being harassed there. Henderson has to lay the body. So it's Henderson in the corner. Whips this one around, looking for Cunningham. A good hit from Donarski. So now it's Reitmeyer. Backing all the way up. Angles one off the boards for Larson, who will send this one back for Donarski. Donarski up ahead. This one's going to get sent in for Kelly, who had to scoop that one up. 3:20 left here in this third period. The Pirates up 6-3. 6 different goal scorers once again for the Pirates. Here's Bauschow working his way in as the fourth line's out there. That one goes off of the stick of Mishka. Now knocked across. Able to come up with this one is McAgan. And penalty will get interference. So the interference call on Bauschow, and 3:01 left. Down 3, do you think about pulling the goalie, or is it too risky on the power play?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, looks like Mishka is looking at the bench and trying to see, but I think they're going to see if they can maybe get some solid puck possession first.
Save made by Kelly, just 5 seconds into the power play. Mishka's still there.
That was a good shot for the point from Robles there, and you know, just no rebound from Kelly, so give him credit for that with some Governors trying to crash the net.
Face-off win and another quick shot, and Kelly's going to have to cover. So a couple of good opportunities as it looks like the equipment has been, it looks like a stick was caught in a couple of the cages there. So it'll be Fisher facing off with Ochaki. Ochaki with another face-off win. Long shot. That one had to get deflected aside by Kelly. Now it's Fisher able to get it out of the zone. So the Governors will have to touch up. Closing in on 2.5 minutes remaining in the period. As once again, the Governors aren't able to keep the zone. So it'll be Henderson and Temez. Temez races in. Drops it back for Ochaki. Ochaki with the wrister and a save by Kelly. Now back for Robles. Ochaki, he's going to be met there. Trying to get this one out. They still battle for it. The puck is loose. Kelly tried to throw a stick in there. Governor's able to come out with it with possession as Ochaki will reverse. To the far side looking for Temez. Good cancellation from Ecker, but it goes to Henderson. Now Henderson with the centering feed, no one there. Robles with the shot. That one had to be saved by Kelly, and this one's going to be mashed out and all the way down. So Mishka has to play this. 35 seconds left on the man advantage. Just a minute and a half left here in this third period. Governors still trail by 3. Here's Cornier. Now Cornier walking in. That one's going to be knocked aside. Lubinsky having to deal with 2 Governors over there. Lubinsky still going to work. Excellent job by Lubinsky behind his own cage, and now joining the fray is Jackson Reese. Reese is partially able to slug it out as they still battle for it to a side. Killing off very precious power play time as the penalty has expired. Bauchow will return. A minute left here in the game as Bauchow gets this forward. That one only goes as far as Towel. And now Hamry sends it back for Lubinsky. Lubinsky up ahead for Jackson Reese. Now it's turned over. McAgan throws this one off Lubinsky. Trying to chase this one down is Cunningham. Cunningham's going to be hit into there. A couple of Pirates with some hits as this one is going to get deflected into the corner. Half a minute remaining. Battle for it to a side. Still battling for it as no one's able to get to it. Now Jackson Reese is trying to dig this one out. He's able to do so. Sends this to the back. Halverson, he was able to try and get a shot off. Never got all the way through. Now Jackson Reese flips this one ahead, looking for Colburn. 10 seconds left. As on the back check, it's Halverson. And 3 seconds as they battle for it on the boards, and that is how this game ends, 6-3. The Pirates have now advanced to 4-0 on the season. Pirates able to defend home ice yet again as they get the 6-3 win, and they also get to retain the Lions Cup with the victory. As the Pirates, they surround Kelly once again, giving him fist bumps all the way around. The Pirates able to get a 6-3 win over St. Paul Johnson. So we're going to step aside and take a break. And then when we come back, we will have our post-game show. We'll talk to at least Coach Hardy and maybe a couple of the Pirate players as the Pirates win this one 6-3 is the final score as the Pirates get the Lions Cup.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
As we are back, as the Pirates are now going to accept the Lions Cup. As the Pirates get the cup once again. They've been playing for this cup since 1987. That was the announcement they just made, and 6-3. They need to get 6 goals to do so. Bo, what did you think of their performance tonight?
Well, another great performance from the Pirates on all 4 lines, all 3 defensive pairs, and Parker Kelly had a great game as well. Just top to bottom, they really came together and had another great performance as a big rivalry game win here, and looks like they're going to get their helmets off and pose for a photo. And we'll see, perfect, they're going to look that way so you can get a nice picture of the whole team together. So we can go ahead and we can take another break too and get that picture taken and then come back and go over some of the stats and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we'll take a break and yeah, we'll have some interviews coming up right here on KROX.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Welcome back as we continue our post-game show. The Pirates, they win the Lions Cup 6-3 over St. Paul Johnson, as in another game where the Pirates, they get 6 different goal scorers on the evening. And how important is that for the Pirates that, I mean, they come in waves, it feels like, and we've talked about it a lot. Lines 1 through 4, it's not really that traditional 1 through 4. It's really a bunch of 2s and 3s. But they really keep on showing it here early in the season.
Oh, exactly. I mean, and that's what Hardy's been preaching, is the fact that, you know, it's just a full team of guys who are all in, and no one's putting themselves over the team mantra, and it's really great to see that they're also finding the back of the net. I mean, I look at the lineup here, and I mean, geez, I think only 1 or 2, actually, especially after this game, I think only 1 or 2 players don't have a point, and you know, Carter Trudeau is probably one of the guys who's a little gripping that stick a little tight. He is a goal scorer, senior captain, and I mean, he's got the skills for it. So hopefully that'll happen here soon. He can break free and get that first one, get the monkey off his back in a sense. But other than that, I mean, it's so impressive to see all 4 lines just contribute. And also with that comes, I mean, the last 2 minutes of the game, that 4th line was out there. I mean, it just shows that Hardy knows that, hey, I mean, I can put any line out there, whether I need a goal, whether I need to defend, and feel confident that, you know, they're going to do the job. And the same with the defensive pairs as well. We saw a lot of that third pair tonight, and you know, and Parker Kelly coming up big as well with another great win.
16 saves for Parker Kelly this evening as the goal scorers for tonight. It started off with Ryan Street. He scored the first goal of the evening for Crookston, and then just few seconds later, it was Koda Donarski. He was able to just throw one from just inside the red line, kind of caught everyone off guard, and he was able to get his first goal on the season. Then Blake Melsha, he was able to score there later on in the third. It made it 3-0 as we headed into the first period intermission, and then Jay Reese quickly in the second period, he got another goal for the Pirates, and then it was Mason Reitmeyer with his first goal of the season on the power play. That put the Pirates up 5-0. And then the Governors, they came roaring back as it would be Elijah Towell. He scored the first goal for the Governors. Then about a minute later, it would be Matthew Cornier scoring his first of the evening on the power play. And then Cornier would score again about 3 minutes later. And that made it 5-3. It forced the Pirates to call a timeout. Then it would be Garrett Fisher who would score in the third period, and that really seemed to seal it there, going up 6-3. And the Pirates, they looked a lot more stronger there after they got that 6-3 lead.
Yeah, and that was the thing. They just, I think, that talk that Hardy gave them during that timeout was kind of like, hey, guys, let's not squander this lead. We want to start the season 4-0. We got to play better, and they definitely did. And after that last goal too, they just kind of, it was almost a sigh of relief, saying, okay, we got a 3-goal lead. We're pretty confident and we can hold this. There was plenty of period left, but they came through, and even after taking some penalties, they killed those off and were able to secure the win. So I mean, just a great performance all around. All three zones of the ice, they're playing with confidence, and they're just feeling themselves in a sense. They're confident, and they're making the right plays.
St. Paul Johnson, they're going to be at Red Lake Falls tomorrow. The Pirates, they get a week off before they head down to Detroit Lakes. The girls are going to head down there to Detroit Lakes the night before, and then it will be the boys down there on Friday night. We'll have that just on the radio side as give you a little preview of what's to come here on KROX. We'll tell you more about our schedule for tomorrow. It is going to be a busy one, but the Pirates, they get a week off. They get it, to think about, okay, here's what the back-to-back was like. This is what things have been, and it should be nice for them to get back to getting, some practice in and working on some things.
Well, and also getting healthy, too. I mean, especially when you have 3 games in a week, it can definitely, the bumps and bruises can kind of build up. So even if, there's not any serious injuries, just, getting rid of the soreness and just being able to ice some took a puck off, blocked a shot, and, got a bump it or bruise. And, and just, again, also, iron out some things that might have some issues. Obviously, they haven't played perfect games yet, and but they played very good games, to say the least. But, there's always stuff you're going to want to work on in practice. So it'll be good to have that practice and again, just, get back to it in a very important section game on Friday.
Probably one of the things that I'm sure Coach Hardy will talk about is going to be face-offs.
Yeah, I think that's probably their biggest weakness besides, obviously giving up some goals, which, that Red Lake Falls game, giving up 5, and otherwise haven't been too bad, but still just wanting to iron out some defensive things, but also, I think face-offs also really, that can be the start of it. You lose that draw in your own zone, you're reeling and you're defending right away, and I think that's what probably has led to a good chunk of those goals. So, I think that's something that all 4 lines are going to have to work on, all 4 centers. And actually the wings, too, in case someone gets kicked out.
We've seen Garrett Fisher and Caden Edwards take quite a few face-offs as well. Those are 2 of the left wingers for the Pirates. It's got to be a good thing, though, seeing that the power play is starting to get their rhythm. 2 power play goals last night, a power play goal tonight. They had, I believe, a power play goal as well against Red Lake Falls, too. So we're starting to see that the power play, it's starting to come together. They're starting to, even if you're just able to get 1 goal, 1 power play goal per game, that is huge.
Well, and also it's not just like one group either. That's the other thing. It's both power plays groups that are getting those goals, and that's just, I think, something that really makes you tough to defend and play against if everyone's scoring and different groups are. You don't have to just hem in and worry about one group or one player, one line. And I think that might have been their issue in the past couple of years, is that they had a line or 2 that really did all their scoring and didn't have that secondary scoring where a team could really lock down that line and you be held scoreless. So I think that's been probably the biggest key this year, is that they're spreading the love in a sense, and people are stepping up. And I mean, you got sophomores, juniors, seniors scoring, defense, forwards, you name it. It's just been a great performance all around, and I think that's been something they can be really proud of so far.
They scored power play, they scored shorthanded, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and once again, no one with a 2-goal game, even though that they have 6 goals tonight. It's pretty wild to think that the Pirates haven't had someone that scored 2 goals in a game with all their scoring output.
That is something you would not have guessed. I mean, that's so many goals in 4 games, and just everybody getting in on the action. And that's just, again, it just proves that this is a team that, doesn't rely on, won't see one person, going ahead and trying to, get that hat trick or whatever. And granted, it would be nice to see a player step up and get a multi-goal game, but the fact is you're not relying on it is really nice.
Yeah, and 22 goals in the first 4 games, and all 22 goals, in the sense it's been spread out, of course, but no one has been able to have multi-goals. And again, 3 of the 4 lines scoring for the Pirates tonight, and you get a bunch of defensemen that are scoring too. And you have the second and third line defensemen; those guys are scoring. So Levinsky and Hamry, they didn't even get a goal here, and you're getting Blake Melsha and Koda Donarski, and it goes to that depth that we've been talking about all season long, and that's going to definitely be one of the things that's going to keep the Pirates very competitive.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. The fact that they're having confidence this early in the season really helps when you go up against the big 3 schools between Warroad, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You got to play them eventually, and just going into those games knowing, hey, these are tough teams, and, we might not win, but if we have a good game, we can stick with it. I mean, that's a huge confidence builder, especially for a program that hasn't had much success against those schools in some time. So even if you have just some good games against them, it just helps having that confidence, knowing that top to bottom, you're competing and you're contributing, and you really just, again, you're not a one-trick pony in a sense. You're multifaceted and can really hurt another team a lot of different ways.
Well, it looks like we have some interviews to get to here, as we are going to get the headset over for. It looks like we're going to get headset on. We'll have you sit right here, as we have Carter Trudeau, who's going to join us here first on our post-game show. So we are now joined here with Carter Trudeau, and Carter, once again, scoring depth has been the key. 6 different goal scorers recording a goal. 3 of the 4 offensive lines getting a goal. You get goals from your second defensive pairing and third defensive pairing. How have you guys been able to spread all the love?
We just got a lot of guys that can skate this year. A lot of young guys that like to play the game, and a lot of old guys that like to play the game too. So we just work. We click in this year.
It felt like tonight was a lot more physical of a game. A lot of guys throwing hits out there. Was that what you guys were seeing out on the ice?
Yeah, we would have liked to be a little more physical in the second there. That game could have been a lot more fun if we didn't let them back in it. But at the end of the day, we got it done and we kept the cup.
How important was that to be able to get the cup back?
Huge. It's before the game we said this one is not about us, and it can't be about us. It's got to be about everyone that's put on a Pirate jersey before this and everyone that's played in one of these games before.
You're one of the senior leaders on this team. You were second in scoring last year on the team. You haven't been able to get the goal yet. You've had a couple of really good opportunities, but you've made your impacts elsewhere on the ice.
Yeah, I mean, we're still hunting for it, trying to get the monkey off my back, but I don't know. It's coming eventually. I'm just going to keep playing my position and working 110% every game. And, I mean, honestly, I'm fine with not scoring a goal all year if we don't lose a game.
And that's what it's been on track for. What's been one of the keys to getting off to this 4-0 start?
Hard work. Showing up every day and wanting to get better, and not just showing up to show up and play. Like, these guys everyone wants to win, and we're trying to go for something bigger than what Crookston's ever looked at before.
You guys defensively, you've been holding teams under 20 shots here in the last couple of games. How have you guys been able to do that on the defensive end?
Playing our positions right, communication, not running around like with our heads cut off in the D zone, and just, I don't know, having a little sense in the D zone, getting pucks out.
How nice was it to go over and grab that cup?
Oh, it never gets old.
And you were able to do that last year on the road, too. It was 8-0 with the shutout. Now it's tonight, 6-3, and you get a week off now after playing the back-to-back. Are you a little bit tired after the back-to-back?
A little bit. I bet a couple guys are down there. They're ready to go home and take a good nap. But, I mean, if they threw another one at us tomorrow, I think everyone would come back the same mentality and try and get another one.
Get the week off, get to practice. What are you going to be trying to work on in practice this week?
Hopefully power play 1 can get a little bit better. Maybe a little more goal scoring, even though we're already scoring a decent amount of goals. But, I mean, can't lose if you're scoring more goals than everyone else. So
22 goals in the first 4 games. How does that sound?
A lot better than 0-4.
You know, up ahead, you're going to be playing Detroit Lakes. What do you know about them?
They're going to be a tough team, and we can't be making second period mistakes like that. We probably got to stay out of the box a little bit more. And I don't know, probably just move it around, try and get a little bit better at moving around the O-zone if we're going to keep playing offense the way we are. We got to tighten up some things on defense, but I think we'll be ready for them when it's time.
One last thing, you have you have the captain, the C on your sweater. How important is that to be holding that on your sweater all season?
I mean, that's a thing I've been looking at since I was a freshman. That's what I've wanted my whole career, and I got it, and now I got to try and be the best captain I can be.
You've been a leader on the ice. You're a leader off the ice as well. Congratulations on the 4-0 start. We'll see you next week at Detroit Lakes.
Thank you.
So that was Carter Trudeau, who joined us here on our post-game show, as we are going to now turn things over to Coach Josh Hardy. Well, Coach, 6 goals tonight.
Yeah.
You were able to get 6 goals past them once again, and the scoring output has been tremendous thus far.
Yeah, we continue to be pretty good. A couple guys getting their first goals again tonight. Mason gets a beauty on the power play there in the second, and how about Coda getting I don't think he believed that it went in, but he I'm so happy for him. He's a kid who he's a great example of kind of who you want your kids to grow up to be. He's just a nice kid. He works hard, and the role on his team maybe is sometimes he's playing a ton like tonight, and sometimes he's not playing as much. And so to see him get rewarded, it was fun to see tonight. So yeah, the offense continued. I thought, I'm sure we'll get to it. The middle of the second there, we had some hiccups, but that's really good. That's what I want. Or nothing. I don't want us to have adversity, but it's good for us to face a little bit of adversity and see how we respond.
We were talking about how this game, it's kind of like a playoff game in a sense where, you're playing for a cup. It's more than just your average regular season game. You get up 5-0, but then all of a sudden in about 4 minutes, 3 goals are put on you. It forces you to call the timeout. What was the message in that timeout?
It's just, hey, how do we hit the reset button here, right? It was things just kind of they spiraled a little bit there. We saw some adversity, and how do you respond? How do you win the mental game from that point? I was disappointed, and even in the timeout, I thought our body language wasn't very good. And if I was their coach, I would have been chomping at the bit to get back out there and play against us at that point. But that's a great learning experience for us. That we, how do we respond when things don't always go our way, right? So it took us probably until getting into the locker room and being able to hit that reset button, which is a little longer than we'd like. But I'm really proud of the way that the guys responded. They came out in the third period, got another one, and then we had some penalty issues there, but we hung on. We killed some penalties, and at the end of the day, the number one key on our chart today was to keep the cup, and we were able to do that.
The power play, able to score once again. So the power play, it feels like it's starting to hit its stride.
Yeah, and we got a power play goal from our third unit that we made on the bench tonight. So that was, at that point we were up 4-0, and we were feeling really good about where we were. And maybe that's a little bit on me as a coach too. We got a little loose, right? Like we tried to do maybe too much, and however much reminding it takes, and we got that power play goal. We're feeling really good, and then we maybe kind of let off the gas pedal a little bit and gave them some space. But I thought our power play had tons of great movement tonight. And we were able to obviously score a beauty of a goal there that, we just talked about in the locker room, all 5 phases. Lucas Miller comes in, he keeps it simple. He gets a rim to the weak side. Jackson Reese goes over like he's going to play it, lets it go to the defenseman. That's a big-time play. He sucks that guy into the wall and now creates some space for his buddy. And they got it down low. And then back out front, Mason was kind of Johnny on the spot there and knocked her home.
How have you been able to keep this scoring production so far up and also so spread out. No Pirate has had a 2-goal game yet.
It's kind of wild to me. It's just, but it says a lot about this group, right? That they're deep. They move the puck well. I think at times they play pretty unselfish, which is good. So it's all the credit to them. I don't know that I have much to do with it other than just telling when we're changing lines.
And also the defensemen, they've been scoring a lot this season.
I was reminded of that in the first period break, that our defensemen were outscoring our forwards so far tonight by a certain Coach Connor Morgan. So yeah, they got her done. They've been good. What a shot by. I mean, obviously we get Coda with his first, but then Melch has just a beauty of a shot there, going through 2 screens, picked his corner. So yeah, they've been great, right? And we like to get our defense up in the play, but a lot of the goals have been from the point, right? So that's been fun to see.
You're off to a 4-0 start this season. How important is it to get off to such a great start?
I mean, yeah, that's obviously the idea every year, is that we want to get off to a good start. You just feel more confident as a group heading in after that. So it's been great. There's been years that we've started 0-4, and it takes a lot as a coach to kind of keep guys buying in and doing the right things. And this year it seems like the buy-in's been a little bit easier to create just because we're winning, right? But again, like I said, we're going to face some adversity. We've got some tough games coming up here. DL, Grafton, Thief River Falls, 3 big games coming up and before Christmas, and they're going to be good tests for us. Every night that we play, every day that we practice is an opportunity for us to grow. And so far this year we've grown a lot, but it was good. Like I said, it was good to face some adversity tonight. We as a group needed that second period, I think.
What are you going to be working on in practice here for the next week?
I mean, we got to get ready for DL, and it's a little bit of sort of we've played some games where the last couple of nights here where we've dominated time of possession, we've dominated zone time, right? So it's not necessarily that we've created bad habits, but sometimes we get a little more offensive minded. So we're really going to focus on that defensive zone, right? How to clean some of that up, making sure that our penalty kill's on point, and again, just compete every day. We're going to compete every day in practice, and on Friday we'll go up for a big test against DL, and we'll see how it all shakes out.
It'll be next Friday that you play against Detroit Lakes. What do you know about them?
I mean, I actually did talk to their coach today. We were just sending some messages back and forth, and they got a big game against Thief River tonight. It's 3-2 after 2, so they're right in the mix. They're young. They got a nice group of Bantams that come up, but with that you do get some growing pains, right? I mean, just like if we would have played, they've had a tough schedule to start the year, and so they're in my opinion a top 15 team in the state every year under Coach Ben Noah. They work hard. They do things the right way. They play a real pro style of a hockey in terms of their systems and things like that. So it's always a good challenge. That's gonna be obviously the toughest game that we've faced yet this year. So I'm excited to see how we respond to an opponent where I feel like maybe in these 4 games so far we've been maybe, I don't want to say favored, but like we felt like we were in a game that, hey, we should probably win this one if we play to our potential, and now it's more of a 50-50 type of game on next Friday. So I'm excited to see again how this group responds and how we grow from that challenge.
Also, it's been a little bit of time since you've been on the road. Your first game, you were on the road, and then you've been home for the last 3, and then you get the week off, and then you'll eventually get down to Detroit Lakes on Friday. So having that time off between road games, is there any way that you can prepare your team for being back on the road? Yeah, that's always tough, right? Like it's especially where it's a fairly long drive to DL, and but it's not something that we're I'm too concerned about. We're gonna practice Monday and Tuesday. JV has games Monday and Tuesday, so that'll be good for them and for those guys to get some reps. And then Wednesday we'll skate a little bit, but we're gonna have a team meeting and then get right back into it Thursday and be ready to roll on Friday. So we'll break the week up a little bit, but we're again, part of it is we're gonna have to go on the road, right? That's gonna be part of the deal, and it's kind of crazy to think that we're 4 games into the season right now, but you can see sort of things shaping up, and it's like, hey, Friday is really almost a playoff game. We only played DL once this year, so a win in our back pocket come section seating meeting would go a long ways to us, potentially hosting a playoff game here or where we are in the seedings. You'll head to Detroit Lakes with a lot of momentum, being 4-0, just coming off a Lions Cup victory and a full week of practice. And congratulations on retaining the Lions Cup and another 6-goal output, 22 goals in the first 4 games. It's been an excellent performance so far this season.
Yeah, thanks a lot, and I appreciate you guys, KROX, and the YouTube stream. And Bo does a great job following the puck. He doesn't get distracted, which is always a plus. But I know that I've got family back home that's watching, and you guys have been doing a great job. So big shout out to you guys too.
Thank you very much, Coach, for joining us. We'll see you on Friday.
See ya.
So that was Coach Hardy here, as giving his thoughts on another win for the Pirates. 6-3, the final score here as they take the Lions Cup. As thanks again for Coach Hardy for joining us, and also Carter Trudeau, who was on the mic here on our post-game show. 6-3, the final score for Crookston, able to get the Lions Cup over St. Paul Johnson. As we're going to step aside, we're going to take one last break. We're going to go over our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We're going to take a look at what is ahead this weekend here on KROX. We'll have that coming up as our post-game show will conclude right after this.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of giving and reflection, please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Welcome back to our post-game show here, as we are going to wrap things up here from the Crookston Sports Center. Once again, the Pirates able to get the win 6-3 as they are able to retain the Lions Cup. We're going to take one more look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. As this holiday season, you can let Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston help you out. Buy a Draft gift card, as the gift card can be purchased in any amount, and they make a great gift. For holiday entertaining, Draft Sports Bar and Grill offers off-site catering for all occasions. They also have carry-out, as give them a call at 281-1183 and pick up your food to go. This holiday season, be sure to stop by and pick up gift cards at Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. The boys on our other YouTube stream, the Crookston Pirate Boys, they lost to War Road 87-73. Tyler Mikhaelson had 28 points for the Pirates, but War Road able to get the victory there. As, let's see, Rock Ridge, they are up 1-0 over Crookston right now. That one is after 2. That one is on the radio side. as we take a look and see if there are any other hockey scores that we can pass along to you. On the boys' side, War Road, they are taking on Rock Ridge, and after one, that is tied at 1 apiece. That really is all the scores that we have on the hockey side. As we take a look now on the basketball side of things, in boys' hoops, Foston, they defeated Black Duck 55-45. Warren Alvarado Oslo, they defeated Stephen Argyle 75-66. And other scores from around the area, as a lot of them are going on right now. Frazee, they lead Breckenridge 40-24. That one's at the half. Winnimac, they're up 33-27 over Clearbrook Gonvick at the half. And that is about it for single A action. As we take a look and see if there's anything in the double A that we can pass along to you. Perham, they're up over Park Rapids 45-17 at the half. Pelican Rapids and Hawley, they're in a tight one. Pelican Rapids, they're up 44-41. That one is in the second half. And we mentioned War Road, they defeated Crookston earlier on. And that is about it on the boys' side. Let's take a look at girls' hoops, see if we can find anything. Mountain Iron Buell, they defeated Roseau 77-43. In girls' hoops, Park Christian, they won 62-49 over Norman County East Hewlin Hitterdal. Nevis, they're up 40-37 over Walker Hackensack Akeley at the half. Castle Lake Bena, they're up 52-6 over LaPorte. Wadena Deer Creek, they're up 38-27 over New York Mills. That one's in the second half. Let's see if there's anything else in double A. Kindred, they're leading Barnesville 36-26. That's at the half. And that is about it for right now. Taking a look ahead at our schedule, as we have girls basketball right now on our YouTube stream, as the Pirates, they are taking on War Road, as that one should be another good one there. And then tomorrow we're going to have Coach's Corner live from the Irishman Shanty at 9 o'clock. That will be on the radio side. And then starting at noon, we're going to have a triple header of games as of right now. That will be weather dependent. We already had one game that was postponed. That was supposed to be the 10 o'clock game. But right now, as scheduled, we'll have at noon Climax Fisher. They will take on Goodrich Grigla. We'll have that right here on KROX. We'll have the Riverview Health pregame show starting at 11:30. At 2 o'clock, it will be Fertile Beltrami against Stephen Argyle. Both of those games are boys' hoops. And then at 4 o'clock, it will be Fertile Beltrami and Stephen Argyle in girls' hoops. Again, the 2 and the 4 o'clock game will be approximate tip times. And then later on KROX in the evening, we're going to have Minnesota Golden Gophers hockey, as they are going to be taking on Ohio State. We'll have the pregame show starting at 6:30. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock. And then on Sunday, we're going to have Minnesota Vikings football as they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. We're going to have the pregame show right here on KROX at 2 o'clock. Kickoff set for 3:05. And the Minnesota Wild, they head to Seattle, as they will take on the Seattle Kraken from Climate Pledge Arena. We'll have the pregame show starting at 7:45. Drop of the puck set for 8 o'clock. Another busy weekend here on KROX. We thank you all for joining us here on our YouTube live stream as the Pirates take this one 6-3 over St. Paul Johnson. Really quick, before we sign off, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors who help make this possible. Without our great sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do this, so the best way to thank our sponsors is to patronize them. If you're unable to patronize them, at the very least, say thank you for being a sponsor of high school athletics on KROX. For Bo Melby, I'm Tyler Hergert, signing off for the evening. The Crookston Pirates win the Lions Cup 6-3 over the St. Paul Johnson Governors. We hope you have a great evening. Hope you have a great weekend. Stay safe out there with all